Good evening, everybody. Hello, I'll start that again. Hello there, and yeah, I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday evening. Sorry, I'm a bit late. I was actually sleeping, which is not a good not a good way to sort of. Oh yeah, you know. How was work? Oh, I was sleeping, yeah. No, I actually, at around mid-afternoon, I found that I had a headache, and a headache that was building and building, and I was like, oh god, I just need to take a quick nap. So I had a nap, and I woke up at pretty much 8 o'clock on the dot, as per the alarm, and I was just trying to, get back, get some energy back into my veins. So I popped over to the shop and got some caffeine. I've still got a headache, but it's kind of like a slow background burn at the moment. I'll be fine. It's just, I've just got a bit of an owie head. So thank you, Alec, and Seleucus. How do you say that? Sorry, Seleucus. Thank you, Seleucus. Sheepwood, Decentrix, and Tegir. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Thank you. So, if I seem off kilter this evening, that's why, because I'm hurting. As for how today went, insofar as editing, went very well actually. I'm currently working on Armor Bullshittery Part 9, so I'm just gonna kick my shoes off. Oh. Thank you, Blind. Thank you very much, Blind. Oh. Right. So I'm currently working on Armor, and I'm sort of at the stage of the video, so it's week 7 now. I'm at the stage where I'm putting the thing together, and I'm sort of applying the final touches to some of the scenes. So these final touches involve Adobe After Effects, like tweaks here and there, some audio. Oh yeah, the audio is terrible. I don't know what it is. Just the audio, for Armor, the audio is so inconsistent. I'm going to have to sit there with a pair of headphones, I think, and just scrub the entire episode and see if I can just, get it to... Because 1 minute's too quiet, next minute it's too loud, and it's just like, oh, it's a nightmare. Thank you, Tank and Luke Denig and Blindfish. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. So yeah, that's what I was doing today. I was going through and trying my best. Yeah, just trying my best to fix things that are broken. Quality assurance. Thank you, Midnight. Thank you very much, Midnight. Thank you. So right now, I'm going to jump back into a bit of Total War Warhammer. And I'm going to yes, we did 2 streams prior to this one, so that would have been about a 4-hour session in total, playing as the Greenskins. Yeah, I can't do the Greenskins on very hard. It's too hard. They are in a very, very difficult starting position, and they are facing enemies that have no obvious counter until you get to beasts, like, big sort of giant beasts, which are quite far down the tech tree, hampered by the fact that the Greenskins don't have a tech tree that's easily accessible until you reach a certain point. So basically I'm going to downgrade the difficulty, and I'm just going to pretend that the last 2 streams didn't happen, and we're just going to go from this point. If you had a unit in the game, don't worry, I will rename. I will just go through and I will pick almost all of the same choices in terms of unit disposition and just rename them accordingly. No, I don't want to do that, Razak. I want to go with Grimgore because Grimgore, he was in the Dwarven playthrough that we had, and I want to have Grimgore, front and center, as our faction this time. Right, so yeah, so I hope you're all okay. I hope you're having a good evening. Again, if you're just joining, apologies if I'm a bit woozy. My head is sort of thumping. Yeah, cool. Right. So here we go. So Grimgore Ironhide, the faction leader, a powerful melee fighter, has the unique Immortals banner, which improves the unit or a unit of Black Orcs he has in his army. Basically, Black Orcs are a type of elite. They're very strange. They're like Greenskins. They're a strain of Greenskin that are probably genetically engineered using old. I think it's like what are they called? Like there's a particular type of dwarf that used to exist a long time ago. But they are strange. They are very strange for Greenskins, and that they are properly disciplined and don't behave like Greenskins at all. So yes, he has a squad of them as his bodyguards. We start here in the old world. Thank you, Desralis. Thank you very much, Desralis. Is it Chaos Dwarfs? Are you sure? Is it not the thing that existed before the Chaos Dwarves? Anyway, but a long time ago. Right. So yes, here we go. Start the campaign. We won't do the intro. Just pretend. You'll see a cutscene. Just pretend that we win this next battle. So I'll just here we go. You'll see a battle. We win this one. Then the campaign begins. Thank you, Aki60. Thank you.
War comes. I can smell it. The old world teaches on a blade's edge, but a steadying hand may yet save it. Is that my role? Alas, nothing is grand. I am merely a humble advisor to Grimgor Ironhide, the most brutal of Black Orcs. Even that bestial intellect recognized a use in me. His horde as we travel south, laying waste to the stunted and rival orc tribes alike. Deep in the Badlands, Gorfang Rotgut, master of Black Crag, challenges his superiority. Grimgor stands to take the whole of the old world as his prize. But first, he must vanquish Rotgut and take Black Crag as his new capital.
Okay. Right. So that's the tutorial mission. So I skipped it, so we succeeded. We've taken over Black Crag, and now we begin the campaign here in the Badlands. Thank you, Innovate Rush, Logan, Jimmy, British Goose, and Dr. Strix. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, guys. And Pickle Tiger, yes, indeed. I'll have a look after this, dude. You might have to remind me. Sorry. Kamisura, this is now hard difficulty, as opposed to very hard.
Black Crag is yours, my brutal lord. The Badlands beyond lay open for conquest. This area is dominated by tribes of inferior Greenskins. On the plains to the west, Rotgut's Red Fangs mass against you, angry at the loss of their stronghold. Proving your utter superiority over Gorfang should be your first calling. Vanquish the Red Fang, and tribes of lesser orcs will flock to your banner, freeing your mobs to look further afield for lands to conquer. The stunted dwarfs that dwell in the mountains around you should provide plentiful quarry. Your enemies are belligerent and won't necessarily cow down to your indomitable will. They need to be tamed, broken, or annihilated.
Okay, here we go. So, the rise of Grimgor Ironhide, the current leader of the Greenskins, or at least this faction of Greenskins, with the whole of the world as the prize. So we promised the boys a big fight, and many Greenskins far and wide will flock to our banner. Okay, so our first mission is we have to defeat... Yes. So we have to defeat the... Whoopsie, so I've just got to pop up. Get rid of that. Pop up from my drivers. You're out of date, blah blah. Okay, so we are at war with the Red Fang tribe to the west. We start here. Just need to rename it to its normal name. Okay, we start here at Womble's Crack, and the Greenskins that are assembling here will march forward and start bashing heads in order to, well, assert our dominance. So even though I've dropped the difficulty, this is still an extremely difficult starting location. So we have the Red Fangs to the west. We have the Dwarves of Karak Azul over to the east. They can use the underway, the sort of like these underground tunnels that go through the mountains to just bypass this area and go straight for us if they wish, and they sometimes do. We have the Crooked Moon mutinous gits here, who are currently neither friend nor foe, but it won't take much to make them, you know, our enemy. So for the minute, we'll start smashing the Red Fangs with the forces that we have. Thank you, Senator Bigsby. Thank you very much. Thank you. And yeah, basically try and consolidate as much territory as we can. Now we have about 30 turns, or at least we did previously. I don't know if it changes with the drop of a single difficulty level. We have about well, less than that actually, probably about 15 turns, 15 to 20, until the dwarves who are here move south and annihilate everything. Because the dwarves are they're not overpowered, it's just that they are very heavily armored, and the orcs have no useful anti-armor counter until they reach beasts. At least, you know, decent morale that won't rout immediately type armored count. The point is, the dwarves are very difficult to foil, and they're going to come south. So I have to build up as best I can, strengthen my forces as best I can. I'm probably going to be a bitch and save scum for at least the first 20 turns until I've got a foothold, and then I can afford to make mistakes. Otherwise the playthrough is going to be pretty much over. And yeah, so we'll you know, this is my third playthrough of the orcs now, just to sort of, you know, characterize just how difficult they are. Thank you, Alira. Thank you very much, Alira. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Nasty Skulkers, however unknown, have awful morale, and they'll break almost immediately after first contact. And considering dwarves have a massive shield armored front, you're not going to get through that. Not with Skulkers. Right, okay. So, starting off here, I'm going to build... Yes, I will actually go with the other option now. I'm going to build a... Where is it? A cave of shinies inside my crack, which will generate 500 income a turn even. In this cave, the boys often discover shiny rocks that may be well worth a few teeth for the boss. Thank you, John, and welcome to Fish Tank. Thank you very much. Okay, build one of those, and also build a brawling grounds, a large area set aside for the belligerent gits to slap each other about. There we go. And as for Grimgore himself, please recruit 3 units of boys. Hang on a minute, because I know that the red... Yeah, they rushed us last time, didn't they? Just move within range of the garrison, and then do it. Okay, 3 units of boys. Right, give it a save. Save even, give it an end turn. Okay. So how this works is that, oh, well, obviously it's turn-based. So I take my turn, then all of the factions take theirs. When battle breaks out, a sort of flashpoint map will sort of zoom in, and then we fight a it's a half tactical, half turn-based fighting game with the franchise generally. The franchise is straying away from its roots somewhat, but the original attraction was a very, very realistic take on battle. In that, you know, morale terrain, several hundred people per unit size instead of just one guy with a health bar, like Age of Empires at the time, you know. It's getting a bit more fantastical. Well, obviously it's a fantasy property, but you know what I mean. It's the whole idea is to try and mimic a real battle. Thank you, N1. Thank you very much, N1. Okay, right. So we now have so we have 3 units of orc boys. Let's move here. They haven't moved. Okay. So move Grimgore here.
Keep moving.
Thank you, Nargos. Thank you very much, Nargos. 1 year, that's very kind. Thank you, dude. Thank you.
Ready.
Very kind indeed. Right, okay. Also, let's give the orcs their names. Let me just go down beneath the stream. There's a Google Doc. Where is it? Did I move it? I just didn't give it a picture. There it is. So there is a Google Doc which will show all active combatants currently in the game who are named after viewers, specifically subs and patrons, as a kind of, well, audience participation thing. lead 7. There we go. First unit of Orc Boys. Second unit of Orc Boys was Wolf. Okay. Third unit of Orc Boys was lies there. Okay. Lemberg. 5th unit Orc Boys. Okay, then the single unit of Goblins was Wilhelm. Okay. The Goblin Archers that we had last time, they were Lablog. Okay, the Boar Boys were Gol the Wolf. And the Doom Diver Catapult was Tariot. Okay. Right, we'll keep the consistent naming convention. In addition, if you're interested, if you go to the other tabs, you will not only see the other playthroughs and who was fighting in those, the generals and the units. At the top of the screen, if it was a victory, you will see a commission piece by a piece that I commissioned Bu Dingo to sort of do, showing the generals who are effectively at feast. So all of the generals who took part eating in a victory feast, first for the dwarves when we played the dwarven campaign on the first playthrough, and then the vampires at a ball effectively for their victory on the last playthrough. So hopefully there will be one for the Greenskins. I just need to get to the point where we can survive the first damn 15 turns. Thank you, Sedge Smith. Thank you very much, Sedge Smith. Thank you. That's most kind. Thank you. Right, okay. What now? Not much to... Yeah, there's not really much I can do. I just need to get as much territory as I can. Hang on. Diplomatically speaking, so they are currently fighting us and the dwarves. These dwarves will... yeah, they're only going for us. What are these guys doing? Our relations are currently neutral with the Crooked Moon mutinous gits. Can I send them a small cash? Send them a small gift of 360 gold just to improve relations. Same with the Greenskins to my north, the Bloody Spears, who are between me and the dwarves to the north that we can't see yet because we haven't discovered them, but I know they're there. Thank you, Condog. Thank you very much. And Mantrip, thank you very much. Thank you, guys. That's most kind of you. Right, just sending a couple of gifts to improve the overall relations. Said send them a nice pile of shinies. Okay. There is yellow. If you go to the Google Doc, okay, they're coming for me, but we should be able to easily destroy them. Yes, if you go to the Google Doc, you'll see a link at the top, and it will. I'll just link it in the chat. Hang on. Where is it? So go to Vampires, 3rd playthrough, Victory Art Piece. So this is Vampire Victory. Okay, so I've just linked it in the chat there. Vampire Victory. So that shows all of the generals and the special units that were available in the Vampire playthrough that we did. And hang on, if you're curious, this one shows the names. There we go. So yeah, so those are all of the generals and the agents and stuff that we had in play. And it seems to be a running theme that Bu draws herself serving food. Yeah, so Bu put herself in the she was a wraith in the playthrough anyway. Right. Okay, so right, Grimgore Ironhide versus Nash. Now I could just auto resolve it, but honestly I just fancy fighting this one just because. So I'm going to give the Immortals banner to this unit of Black Orcs. The Immortals banner will give them improved armor, improved melee defense, and leadership, marking them as Grimgore's chosen, his bodyguard. Should be fairly easy to mop up this group. Not a problem at all. Okay. Yes, it is incredible. I've got a stack of like test posters in the just over there. They're like in a hello Lulu. Sorry, the dog's next to me. Just in the corner over there. I need to make adjustments and then send them back to print so I can make them available for those who wish to have them on their walls or whatever, because it's fantastic art, isn't it? But I've just been dawdling. If anything, if you just keep nagging me if you're interested. Keep nagging me. I need to get that done. It's something that's been, to do for so long now. Okay, right. Greenskins, form up. Put the melee boys to the front. Wilhelm to the right there. The goblins, Lablog, the archers. Gol the wolf, wolf cavalry, and Tariot catapults at the back. Thank you, the Dirt Wizard. Thank you very much. Right, so here we have the boys. We have the Greenskins with whatever weapons they can scavenge, whatever shields they can carry when they're not busy thwacking each other over the head back inside the base. They're going to go out and, well, attack the enemies. So these are the Black Orcs, you see. Very strange for Greenskins. Listen. Hear anything? Yeah, They are very disciplined. They are not like a mob. They're a proper organised army. And the Greenskins are not so sure about that. Here we go. That should be nice and straightforward. We'll let them come to us. Okay, catapult if you'd like to open up. Catapults. Goblins are loading themselves into the slingshots. The ammunition fires itself. Okay. Thank you, Ved Vector. Thank you very much, Steve. Okay, simple enough. Right. Gol the Wolf, take your wild boar, or your giant boar even, which they're riding as cavalry. Take them around the right. Slow moving. Got a nice charge bonus on them. Thank you, Varamos. Thank you very much. And the Dark Lord Bane. Thank you very much, Dark Lord. Okay. Wilhelm, spear goblins. Please move forward because they've got enemy chariots over there. Yeah, it should be simple enough. There's Nash, an enemy war boss. Right. You gonna stand there and take that, boys? No, you're not. Go. Right, Grimgort, you go straight for the enemy war boss. Okay, get a nice charge bonus as you go in. Yeah, they're clashing. Right, there we go. Send Lyde over there to chase down the goblins. Okay, here we go. Where's our spear goblins? Hang on, Wilhelm, you chase down their chariots. Mike hunts immortals, outflank, envelop. Their morale will, well, basically break apart because they're Greenskins. Here we go. Anticlimactic. Okay, and it's already over. So the grey bars beneath the beneath each individual unit, that's a morale value. As you can see, it's falling apart because the Greenskins have rubbish morale, and they immediately, well, you can just roll them up like a carpet. The moment the first thing goes wrong, they just break. Don't forget to war. I don't think we have that this early on. Yeah, just mob them up. Hold fire the catapult. Just inflicting friendly casualties there against Gol the Wolf's cavalry. Okay. Lyde, move out of the way, please. Let Gol handle. Yeah, so his cavalry will do the job. Okay. Cool. Yeah, the enemy war boss is gone. The mod to strict, I found my W key. Well, you've got to cut them some slack. Timing out is the only tool that they effectively have for stopping the website. Well, from stopping the chat from turning into a meme screaming spam fest that is the rest of this website. So they're not necessarily strict. They're just, well, trying to maintain order in what is supposed to be a chat room instead of 2,781 people bopping up and down, screaming their heads off and spamming little icons. Which is generally pretty shit. And is really quite kind of naff, especially if you're here on the regular. Sweet. Easy peasy. I mean, seriously, you go and look at, like, any other sort of... What am I? I'm like the... just go and look at any other sort of... The top couple positions on a stream for any particular game. It's fucking it's cancer. It's so much cancer. Just people screaming incoherently like 12-year-olds on a sugar high. Thank you, DJ. Thank you very much. Just just talk normally. stop, you know, fucking dabbing or whatever the fuck it is that kids do now. And, yeah. And you won't get timed out. Oh, and if you get timed out, don't get butthurt about it. Right, cool. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Right. There we go. Decisive victory. Won't save that one. Okay. Yep, so we quite handsomely stop them, and this will open up the road towards the first village over to the west there. You okay, Lulu? What you doing? The dog is roaming around the flat, smelling everything. Right, okay, so looking at that, so Grimgore killed 18 orcs, Mike Hunt killed 44, lied 19, Wolf got 8, lies there 7, Lemberg 9, Wilhelm's goblins killed nobody, Lablog killed 7, Gol the Wolf 92, and Tariot got 60, so that looks like it's Gol the Wolf as MVP. The cavalry unit killed the most at 92. Thank you, Sergeant Telephone Mast. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you. Okay, so in terms of what we can do with the survivors, there's only 32 of them. Hello, darling. I am going to eat them. So these scraggly gits look tasty. Eat them up and replenish the boys with full stomachs. So we are going to pull apart, roast, and eat them. However, the boys like their prisoners. Is the game worth it? Do hop. So I keep repeating this line. It depends on your experience with Total War. If you've never experienced Total War, you will really enjoy this, and you should definitely pick it up. If you have played Total War, you will still enjoy it, but you'll find it a bit of a simplification. Quite a lot. The series is getting dumbed down more and more. So. Again, it depends. If you've experienced the franchise before, you'll be disappointed. It's okay. It's not, you know, it's not Medieval 2. Either way, though, I would advise look up Medieval 2 Total War on Steam. It's considered by many to be the height of the franchise, and it's brilliant. And I've sunk so many hundreds of hours into it. Yeah, so Medieval Total War. Just, you know, try that out. Again, it's difficult because it will also, it's worth acknowledging that it colours your perspective on the rest of the series. In that, obviously, if you go back, like, the following Total Wars will seem like simple, pretty, very pretty, but dumbed down, shallow as a puddle in comparison. If you're quite late in experienced Total War, you'll find the old, you'll look back at the old ones and find them quite clunky and archaic, and obviously, in some areas cheesily designed. So it will colour your perspective on a franchise that has changed significantly, is what I'm saying. Right. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you very much, Gwen. Thank you. Okay, so to defeat an army that belongs to the following faction, the Red Fangs, we've got 1,000 gold as a reward. Mission issued, capture Iron Rock, this settlement over here. Okay, enemy killed in battle, Nash, that's just the enemy war boss. So we're pretty much free to just march straight there. Although, should we kill? Let's just murder the survivors. Thank you, Sir Smith. Thank you, dude. Okay, I'm also just going to give the talent point to Grimgore. I'm going to give Route Marcher. Okay. Let's go and just finish off the survivors.
Keep moving. This'll be good.
There we go. Yep. So easy win. Just wipe them out. Right. And, yep, just eat the survivors once more. Okay.
Let's go.
And let's just march straight towards this next settlement. Okay. Thank you, Awuku. Thank you very much, dude. So public order is already decaying. So even with the drop in difficulty level, that's still a significant... okay, so I guess we definitely need, in each province, we're going to need public order buildings. Definitely. Because we've got -4 due to taxation, and -2 due to the difficulty, just the difficulty level. At least it's not -4, it's -2 on the difficulty level. Even still, this province rebels in 15 turns with no garrison and no public order buildings. which doesn't really make sense, since it's our capital and everyone there should be loyal. Right, so yeah, I've got another skill point with Grimgor. So now that I've got Root Marcher, so I can move him quickly across the battlefield, I'm going to give him Blade Master to give him melee attack +5. This warrior is one with his blade. It is an extension of his will, making him a worthy foe in combat. Okay. Yes, indeed. Uniting the province also helps Trek, and activating the decree that you can do. Okay. Are orcs ever loyal? Yeah, if you can prove that you're the biggest and the strongest. Yeah. They only tend to be disloyal if they're, well, there's problems with the leadership at the top. Right, ending the turn. Right. I'm not familiar, Blade. Okay. We finished building the Cave of Shinies in my crack. In this cave, so in my crack, the boys often discover shiny rocks that may be worth a few teeth. Teeth are the currency of the Greenskins, quite literally their teeth, which fall out or are more often than not punched out, and serve as, well, a system of bartering. It can be very useful because, well, they decay, so you cannot effectively hoard them. Inflation is controlled. The amount of currency is adapted based on the number of greenskins that are in the army. So, you know, it's just a natural thing. And also it allows, well, it encourages the stronger, you know, it encourages fighting, since the bigger the orc, the bigger the teeth. So, you know, the challenge of combat, effectively, to take on a big orc to get his teeth. And also it ensures that pretty much everybody has access to some currency. There's no poverty in a big horde of greenskins. Hello, Lulu. What's up? Sorry, the dog is at my feet wanting attention. Are you alright, my darling? What are you licking your lips for? Are you a good girl? Yes. So today, the French bulldog at my feet, she went off and had a good play with a local dog friend. There's like a family that lives nearby, and she gets along with their dog, and she goes to play like a playmate Monday to Friday. When I'm working, she can just go off and play in their garden, and she had fun. You had fun, honey. Thank you, Trek. Thank you very much, Trek. Okay, right, next turn. So let's just march Grimgor straight to... wait a minute. So the enemy faction leader has returned. Are they suffering attrition? No, they're mustering. They're trying to get more forces. Thank you, right hand, for jerk off. Thank you very much. Thank you. We should be alright. I mean, just save. Will we be alright?
Let's fight.
Oh. Okay. They've got a lot of orcs, actually. We'll give it a go. I mean, if we lose, I'm going to be a bit of a cunt for the initial bit, and we'll load accordingly if, you know, it's gone wrong. So they've mainly got orc boys, whereas we've got, obviously we've got the immortals, and we've got Grimgor himself at level 3. So if I can challenge, what's his name, Gorfang Rotgut to single combat and defeat him, the rest of his army will rout. He also doesn't appear to have any dedicated cavalry. He's got some chariots, but they're not real cavalry. So might be able to handle it. I mean, their morale is obviously going to be their weakness. Gonna fight the battle. Okay. Hello, my darling. Who's your good dog? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Who's my good dog? Yes, you are. Yeah. So if you're just joining the stream, I'm just doing a bit of Total War Warhammer. Thank you, Fast Dog, and Right Hand for Jerk, and Trek, and Awuku. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. So today editing was good, actually. I had a very productive day today, but I do have a bit of a headache, so if I slur or sound a bit off this evening, it's because my head is kind of owie. Okay, just gonna move people around. Okay, so Grimgor in the middle. I don't want too long a line, because I don't want to get people too far from Grimgor's morale aura that he's got around him. Okay. Right, so Group 1 is Mike Hunt, obviously Grimgor, Lyde, Wolf, Lysair, and Lemberg. Wilhelm, Spear goblins stay at the back alongside Lablog. Archer goblins. Gol the wolf, you take your cavalry all the way around the side, and Tariot pretty much stay in the middle. I expect to get enveloped, to be honest, so let's adapt accordingly. If we're gonna, yeah, they're gonna envelop us. Okay, Lulu has currently flopped down onto my feet and is now resting with her head on my, like basically on my feet. She's comfortable. Okay. So just hold here. Where's... Whoopsie. Yep, should be a fairly straightforward desert battle in the Badlands here. We just get straight in against their war boss and try and kill him. Let's go. When will we finish Divinity 2? Well, we finished one playthrough, Archer. We've got to do the others. Okay. Have ye orc boys... truth be told... No, that's good. Let's go center mass. I'm trying to go for the war boss. Okay. Well, I don't have many options right now, Rockin'. Yeah, don't worry, she gets loads of attention. Lulu gets loads of attention. Okay, Gol the Wolf, I'd like you to take your boar boys even. Sorry, how do you do it again? There we go, sorry, hold it down. Move them around. Actually, no, sorry, that's... Oh, they've got so many spear goblins. Alright, wait for the envelopment. Okay. Here come their archers. Let's let them hit, maybe get a slight charge bonus. Okay. Okay. So their line is going to sweep against ours. Thank you, the TV says. Thank you very much. Okay, right, Grimgor, go straight for their lord. Okay, everyone else just hold. Here we go. Stay close to that morale aura. Okay, as for the Tariot, our artillery, make sure we go for their range units. Go. Okay, so Wilhelm and his goblins are going to hit the back of those orc boys to support Lemberg. Very good. Okay, there we go. Right, so just have Grimgor go straight for Gorfang himself. It seems that Gorfang Rockgut is supported by goblins, which is a bit of a mistake on his part. They're not going to hold. Okay. They're especially not going to hold when we do this. Okay, Gol the Wolf, get a charge bonus in. There we go. The morale should cave quite quickly. Okay, out again. There we go. All across their lines. These white flashing, so the white flashing indicates that they're breaking. So the cavalry reforms for another shock charge. This time go for this group here. Yeah, we got this. Come on, break that morale. Break that morale. And again, reform. We're taking casualties too, of course. My archers are not firing, so they're not, but that's... Okay, good point, yeah. Come on, go straight for that goblin group. We need them to actually flee. There we go. There we go. Oh no, fuck, it's my line. So are they wavering or are they fleeing? They're just wavering for the minute. My cavalry's getting cut up as well. Oh, is that what Jay does? I see. Okay. Damn. It's my cavalry. They're routing. Okay, stick with the original plan. Just burn down Rockgut himself. Okay, Rockgut's fleeing. So, seeing their general flee, they'll get a big morale bleed. Thank you, NK Lambda. Thank you very much to you. Yeah, we got this. We're fine. Come on, cut down rock gun though. That'll make all the difference. Okay, can we cut him down? Oh, they've still got loads left, to be fair. Fuck. Lemberg move round in that group there. It's not over. Ah, they've still got loads left. They might actually have it, despite all of. Ah, okay. The bulk of their infantry remains. Come on, just cut down the war boss. Damn, he's still over there. Come on, guys. Bugger. No, I think we've lost. They've turned it. Because most of their boys remain. Oh, fuck. Forgot about them. Come on, just cut him down. It's not that hard. Come on. God. Oh no. How is he still alive? Shit. Thank you, Pid. Thank you very much, Pid. Thank you, dude. Fuck! No, they won. Okay, guess we just need more numbers for this. Thank you, Mook Mare. Thank you very much, Mook. So what's the criteria for Grimgore breaking? Is it just when every other unit is broken? Yeah, it's over. Bugger! That sucks. Right, so I'm going to save scum that one, I'm afraid. But again, if we lose any army... Well, the campaign's over now, basically. We'll never recover. And the dwarves are coming in about 15 turns to wipe us completely off the map forever. Right. Should have had more cavalry. Really? Connects? On like turn 3? Thank you, Scorin. Thank you very much, Scorin. Thank you kindly. Okay. Yep, well, it's either I save scum or we don't get anywhere with the Greenskins. Yep, I just need more boys for this. Simple enough. Can I recruit on the fly? I believe I can. Yeah, raiding camp. Global recruit. Oh no, hang on. Yeah, we'll just march back here.
I'm almost this way.
Thank you, Sniper. Thank you very much, Sniper. Right, go back and just get some more boys. Okay, and then we'll crush them. Yeah, God, Womble, says Daedalus, you should have just used trolls. Yeah, exactly. God, it's obvious. Thank you, Zen. Thank you very much, Zen. Thank you. Okay, so we finished building the, what is it, the Cave of Shinies. Hi Yuki, hi man. So build a shiny pit. So some pits are for throwing useless gobbos down, others have gold and other shiny stuff in them. Send in the sniffer squigs and claim it. So we're sending in squigs, basically a type of orcish animal that sort of grows with the fungus that comes with the, well, the greenskin race. And we're sending them down into the dwarven tunnels, which is what these well, it's what our holds are. They're originally dwarven, and we're finding gold and stuff and, you know, hoarding it. Okay.
Let's go.
End the turn. So yes, the Greenskins are a bit of a strange race in that they're a fungus type. Well, they're basically have a symbiotic relationship with a fungus, and they reproduce not by boning, but by dying. Actually, when you kill a greenskin, well, they do it all the time. Just when they, you know, get excited and roam about and stomp their feet. But when they die, especially, they release a whole load of spores into the ground, which start to basically burrow into the ground and make a sort of like gestation pods. Initially for like orcish, orcoid type creatures and fauna, you know, like plants and mushrooms that then small. What is it? What comes first? Is it like the grotlings or something? I can't remember the names for the things, but like small creatures which tend to the fungus, and then from there things like small squigs, which are like an edible food stuff, and again they eat the fungus, and then eventually, once there's sufficient sort of mats of this greenskin ecology, this sort of art. Is that the right word? Sorry, you know, this artificial environment that's been created using this fungus. Then you start to see the first small greenskins, and then obviously the older a greenskin gets, the bigger it gets. They don't tend to die of old age; they just get bigger. So you know, from that point onwards, a hierarchy is established. Yeah, sorry, an ecosystem, riders. So this is pretty good for the greenskins, because it means that wherever there is a greenskin, there is presumably a sort of supporting, like an ecology for them to eat things and you know, punch each other in the face without having to worry about where the food comes from. Okay, so we finished recruiting these, so 3 more orc boys. Let me just have a look and see. Hang on a second. So what were their names? You okay, Lulu? She's sitting at my feet looking up at me. What's the matter? You've already eaten when you were at the dog sitter. You've had your food, you little sausage. You're just being greedy. Hang on. So, greenskins. So who haven't we named? Lemberg was the last one. Eagle. Sweet. Okay. Aldenon. And then, confusingly, Black Orc. Cool, there we go. Right. Feed her, she's had food. What do you want, you little pickle? Are you a good girl? There's a camera on. Hang on. There we go. Lulu, sofa. Sofa. Good girl. There we go. Who's my good dog? Are you my good dog? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're my good dog. Yes, you are. Right, okay. There is biscuit. Want it? No? Oh, okay. Don't puke on me. That would be nasty. Hmm? You don't want it? It's over there. Go fetch. No? Don't know what she wants. Maybe she just wants attention. Maybe she just wants cuddles. Hmm. Ah. Do you want to sit on my lap? What do you want? Hmm? I don't know what she wants. What do you want? Lulu, up. 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 Okay. Just sit there then. I have no idea what she wants. Right. Okay. Thank you, Kim Jong Skill, and Mr. Calamari, and Zen. Thank you, all of you. That's very kind. Okay, so the enemy have also recruited 2 units of black orcs. So, hang on, they've left this settlement unprotected. Let's go for that then. That works. We'll go straight for their settlement at Valley Sorrow. Okay.
Let's fight.
Okay, sweet. Just crush the garrison. Okay. Easy peasy. Okay, then occupy. Thank you, Lynx G. Thank you. We found an enchanted item. The wizard conjures a boiling ball of magical flame and hurls it at a nearby foe. So a spell, Fireball, is bound to an item.
Your territory expands.
Kind of weird that Grimgor would have this item. He probably thinks it's very puny and unbecoming of an orc, but fair enough. He also has another skill point, which I'm going to put into his melee attack, so his default melee attack. So plus 2% melee attack, and that will build up eventually, I think, until plus 10. We've also been given a new objective to secure 2 territories.
Yeah, what?
Okay.
Let's go.
That's not really how it works, Carboy. You could just ask a question, and if it's not a dumb question, I'll try and answer it. Okay. Right, so we've secured this territory here. Did we name that last time? We didn't even get it, did we? I can't recall. Sorry, for people that were here on the last stream. Yeah, it's a nose ring. Yeah. So he headbutts. Yeah, precise. No, you're right. Yeah, that's exactly how a greenskin would use a magical ring. It'd put it as like a piercing, and then it'd headbutt people. And the fireball would hurt Grimgore just as much as it hurts the other person. And Grimgore would find that funny. Thank you, Popeye. Thank you very much. I didn't name it. Okay, well, we'll give it a name now. So, right. Any volunteers would like to have the settlement named? We'll go with a... well, we'll go with a Twitch. It's a minor settlement, so we'll just go with a Twitch sub. Thank you, Onion. Thank you very much. Any volunteers for this settlement? We'll make this quick. We'll do the bigger settlements and the generals and the agents for the patrons. But just quickly for a small village, who wishes to have this named after them? Let's go with... So again, I'm just going to be fast. Thank you, Fluff. Thank you very much. Oh dear. Okay. Fart in your cereal. How on earth do we make that Orky? Fart in your... They don't eat cereal. Orcs eat everything. Thank you, Faffery and Shrieking Weasel. How on... help me out. I'm gonna need help here. Fart in your something. What can we fart in that's Orky? That sounds weird. Guys, what can we fart in that's Orky? Fart in your... Fart in your fungus. Fart in your fort. Fart in your crack. Yes! Daedalus, no, he's got it! Sorry, that's it! Daedalus, brilliant. Fart in your gob. That's precisely what a greenskin would say. Fart in your gob. Thank you, Tarmor and Carboy. Thank you very much. Should we go with that? Fart in your cereal? Are you okay with that? It's weird. Just waiting to see what he says. Where is he? What colour was he? Cool. Fart in your cereal says yes. Alright. Also, fart in your cereal, if this is like a declaration of a particular fetish that you have, that's kind of weird, dude. It's kind of weird indeed. Okay, so a small, just a boss hut and a bunch of shinies piled up here in the Badlands Desert called Fart in your Gob. Okay. So, now, they will probably respond. They could either try to invade my crack, but it's quite well protected. There's a large garrison in my crack, so that'll probably be okay. Right. So whilst we're here, can we recruit? Get some orc arrow boys. Why? Why can we get arrow boys? Are they just savage arrow boys? Oh, of course, because... No, wait. How can we get the arrow boys? Is it global recruitment? Yes, sorry, it's global, so I can basically recall them from anywhere, but it's more expensive. Not a problem right now, though, although it will take 2 turns. Alright. Let's get them. Okay, and then we shall end the turn. Total War Warhammer bullshittery. Not the right type of game. Some games lend themselves well to situational comedy and funny moments. Some do not. Okay. I don't want to fund the bad game selling habits of a company is why I don't play the second game. No, I don't play the second game because I don't own it, Diablo. I don't own it because when it was released, it was way, way too expensive for what it was. It was, I'm not going to go into it now, but I've, for 10 years, I've worked in assisting with the development of software. I can tell when something is a repo copy. It wasn't worth full price. It's an expansion pack. It's an They do this. They just do small expansion packs. It's like, you know, it's like 10, 12 quid. I'm not paying like 40. What was it on release? It was like 39.99 or something. Whew, no way. That's not worth it. Thank you, Matty Knight, and the scope. Thank you very much.
Despair involves fighting.
Yeah, I'll buy it when it's, you know, more reasonable. What is its current price? Yeah, they're just pulling a fast one, basically. I can fucking see what they're doing because I've worked in that industry. It's a repo copy. Oh god, yes, $39.99. Whoa, that is like a... That's cheeky. That's really cheeky. No. That's like... No, I'm not going on a full rant, Claff. No, that's no way near the effort that it took to make that. I promise you. Just trust me. That is not worth $39.99. Right, okay. So, for now... Right, so... What now? So how many provinces do they have left? They still have the provinces to the south, right? Okay, we just need to mop them up as quickly as we can. Again, I need to stay on good terms with the other greenskin tribes before the dwarves arrive. Thank you, Uncanny Flame. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you. Okay. Our relations are improving. Why? Because we're attacking the dwarves, I think? Okay. The moment this tribe moves, the dwarves march straight through. We discovered this before.
Here we go.
Okay. Just end the turn. Just keep recruiting those archers. We're not at the point where I can really field a second army yet. Okay, it seems the Gorfang is building up a large army, so he's got a large group of boys there, 16 out of 20. Okay. Yuki says someone gave you money yesterday because you don't have a donation button. Why don't you? Oh no, sorry, I don't. With the message, my YouTube sucks. Yes, well, everybody's entitled to their opinion, even though it's wrong. Oh, good, we can get the nasty skulkers now, giving me a bit of armor piercing. So I'll get a couple of those. Maybe I should actually just push. Should I just push? Well, we should push them. We need to eliminate them. Yeah, build up a full army and then we'll just bum rush them. In fact, hang on. Get here to local recruitment and then it's cheaper. So go here. Okay. Oops. Okay. There we go. It's cheaper and faster. Okay. There we go. So in one turn, we'll have a lot more boys and we can attack Iron Rock. Okay, and then... Do I need to build anything else right now? I don't believe so. End the turn. Thank you, Remington. Thank you very much, Remington. Okay, Morglum Backstabber of the Mutinous Gits would like to talk to me. I really hope he doesn't want to fight. Good. A non-aggression pact would help us both. I don't want to be battling another orc tribe so soon. And obviously the dwarves are coming, so they're going to destroy all of us unless we, you know, either unite under one war boss or, well, at least stop fighting. Yes, I accept your non-aggression pact. Mutinous Gits to my south. Okay.
Let's go.
So, it will take us a couple of turns to get there. I'm going to raid in order to up the fightiness level. So let's move here. So move my boys here. And then go into a... No, I've screwed it up. How have I screwed it up? Because I used too many movement points. Sorry, I'm going to say scum like a... Yeah, sorry. I need to fix that. Thank you, Zakis. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Thank you. Okay. Is my crack not going to riot? Not for the moment, Chad. It will in about 10 turns. What on earth is Lulu doing? I think she's chewing on one of my chair wheels. Thank you, Adam. Thank you very much, Adam. Sorry, how many movement points does it require then in order to conduct a raiding? 50%. Okay. So we get to about 50% here. Okay, and then start raiding operations. This will stop us moving, but we will generate income And do we cause disobedience in the province that we're raiding? We reduce their growth. Yes, we reduce their obedience, and we up the fightiness of the army. So if we do this enough, we'll have to force the enemy to respond to us because we're disrupting their economy and also their population's loyalty. Although right now it's plus 18, even our raiding can't put a dent in the fact that their war boss, is present in the settlement, ready to bash heads together for anyone who even considers rebelling against the Red Fang. Thank you, Ezio and Adam. Thank you, both of you. That's very kind. Thank you. Okay. A shiny pit has been built in my crack. So, there we go. So, send in the sniffer squigs again into my crack. And that gives us 750 gold per turn. Public order is continuing to decay. In 10 turns, it will rebel. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you very much, Chaos. Okay. A setup video would be massively uninteresting, Deadly Tire. It is a desk. It is about like some like chocolate bar wrappers, some toilet paper for reasons that you can probably speculate, and 2 monitors. That's it. In a tiny shoebox of a flat covered in mold, and that's it. That's all. Right. Okay. Non-aggression pact has been negotiated with the mutinous Gits. Their army remains. Okay. Can we move yet? No, we can't. End the turn. For wiping up the tears after bad comments. Don't be ridiculous, the Filbo. I don't read the comments. Mission issued. Our potential allies have a task for us. If we can bring down the enemy's champion in battle, they'll be inclined to war with us. It's a good deal. So, we have a mission to, in battle, eliminate a lord belonging to any of the following enemies. Of the Bloody Spears, Zufbar or the Dwarves, we'll get an improvement in diplomatic relations and a passive ability, an augmentation. Useful, so we can upgrade somebody with that. It's like a relic. So, if we can defeat any of the lords of the dwarves, I think the Dawi will be out of our reach. Sorry, what was the other one? Fuck. How do I get back to that objective? It's here. Victory conditions. Capture Iron Rock. Zufbar. Oh no, Zufbar all the way over here. Okay, that's another randomly generated mission. That's it's not going to work. Okay, so I think I can't remember if that was supposed to be Bloody Spears, but whatever it is, it's been destroyed. So not sure who did that or why. Thank you, Tiny Poo. Thank you very much, Tiny. Okay, right. Let's go into battle. So it's now a full stack army versus our near full stack army. So I haven't actually named all the boys. Let's just make sure they've got names. Honestly, our odds have not massively improved, have they?
Gork's fist.
Sorry, bear with it. Let me just get them named after all the previous ones. So the 2 skulkers were Finn, Radolf. Thank you, Ghetto. Thank you very much, Ghetto. Ignore that. The Greenskins have motorbikes. Finn. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Finn. Radloff. First unit of nasty skulkers. Second one is Kim. John Skill. Okay, Lyde, Wolf, Lysair, Lemberg, Eagle, Aldenon, Black Orc. So one more unit is Kush. Sorry, wait. Kushkel? Okay. Kushel, okay. Okay, Wilhelm, Orc Arab boys. Yes, so there's a slight difference in the configuration. So I don't have the Wolf Riders anymore. Hang on. Goblin Archers. So these ones are new? Guess these ones are new. They'll have to have names then. Thank you, Harry Kavanagh and Caboose. Thank you both. Okay, so I just need So I need three quick volunteers to be orc archers for this army under Grimgore. Any volunteers from my Twitch subs or my patrons, feel free to raise your hand. If you're a patron, you're going to have to whisper me with a /W command and send me the password that's on Patreon. So I know that you're a patron. It's easy to spot Twitch subs because they got the icon, but unfortunately there's no integration between Patreon and Twitch, so I just need the password to verify that you are in fact a patron. And the password changes on the regs. Okay, hang on. Yeah, cool. First one, patron Bashanas. Wait, Bashananas. Thank you, Bash. Hang on. Next one, patron Pizza de Pasta. Welcome aboard. And the last one will go. Thank you, Yuki. Thank you very much. Thank you, dude. That's very kind. We'll go with Admiral Warm. Okay. And I'll get your names added to the roster at the end, so you can track your progress throughout the playthrough and see whether or not you survive. Just a note on volunteering: might not be the best idea to volunteer so early. You might not make it through the playthrough. But anyway, we'll see. Right.
Despair involves fighting.
So now break down the raid and the save, and then we're just going to bum rush the Iron Rock settlement. So let's see what the disposition says.
This will be good.
Oh dear, it's not good for us, is it? So they've now got a full stack of mostly orc boys. So they've got a lot of melee in there. We do, however, have a level 4 Grimgore. We'll just do the same. We'll just give it another go. It's tough though, isn't it? I've got a big melee core here. Okay. Well, sure. Well, Bumble. I mean, I'm sorry about that. I can't really, I can't really sort everyone out. But just a little bit of personalization. All right. I'm just gonna try again. I can't spell your name, Limburg. What have I done wrong? Right. I also have more archers, indeed, but obviously orc choppers. Okay, so is there any way we can? The terrain might prove useful. We can get the archers on the high ground and get them raining down arrows. Okay, so Grimgore and Mike, Group 1, front and center. We'll have a big Group 1. Lyde, Wolf, Lysair. Group 1. Group 2 will be Lemberg, Eagle Eye Swee, Aldenon, and Black Orc and Kushlka. Melee Core Group 2. Okay, we'll have Finn, Radolf, and Kim Jong Skill as Group 3. Sneaky Stabbers. These guys can stealth and I can move them out in the vanguard. They've also got some limited armor piercing as if we're winning. That's the thing. But they break very easily and they've got shite morale. So I'm going to actually move them. Damn it, the incoming orc army is going to be so massive. Oh, I wonder if we can... Ah, that's an idea. We're going to bum rush up this hill. Bigger hill. More reach. Yeah, okay. Wilhelm over here. Group 4, just stay with the rest of the units. Bashanas, Pizza de Pasta, and Admiral Warmdal. Archers. You guys are going to take the hill with Lablog as well. Lots of archers. Gol the Wolf Group 6, Cavalry, and Tariot Group 7. Sorry, Tariot can actually move, can't he? He's not like a fixed catapult. Right? Yeah, they've got wheels. Thank you, MCat. Thank you very much. Right, so we're going to... just get everyone here. Probably a bit silly. We can actually use these huts as well to secure our flank if we wanted to. Thank you, Sharp Knight. Thank you very much, Sharp Knight. Okay. Right. Let's give it a bash. So there they are over there. So, have the archer contingent. So what does the terrain look like here? It's not too bad. So hang on, I have the archer contingent take up positions here. Have the so they don't have they've got like 2 units of archers, but obviously we'll be fine. So put Grimgore right in the middle. Maybe we shouldn't spread ourselves. So what now we're going to have to. Okay, so then put our skulkers over here, but not too far. Group 4 over there. Put Tariot right at the top, pretty much, with his catapults, and put Gol with his cavalry. No, actually, he'll just reveal the position of the Skulkers. I'm an attacking force. They won't approach unless they're threatened by the artillery. Indeed, I think they will, Amarat. We'll see. No, you might be right. They might just hang back. Yeah, we might have to ebb forward and harass them. That's a shame. We've got time. Let's just maneuver accordingly and see what they do. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we need to send the artillery forward to harass them, so be it. Right. Archer contingent. Chinny's whinging about that. Why are you whinging? Stop whinging. There's a scene in the latest bullshittery where you knock yourself unconscious with the backblast from your own RPG, Chinny. You're in no position to critique me for anything. Right. Yeah, they're quite some distance. Alright. So move Tariot, so move your catapult boys, goblins forward. So the Skulkers are currently stealthed. They'll stay stealthed so long as they're away from the enemy. Thank you, Ruby Kant. Thank you, Ruby. What sort of range are we talking? Ah, shite. They need to get like here in order to to do anything. Okay. Just see how we go. Speed up the time. What's the command again? Is it Shift Control? Yeah. Thank you, Ace the Saint B and Ruby Kant. Thank you both. Excited for EA or not at all? Not even slightly, no. I know I keep saying it, but really, you guys have to take this to heart. Talk is cheap. Talk is so cheap. Like, you can say anything. It doesn't mean anything. It's so... Again, I could just say that I'm working on the next bullshittery. It's going to be the most amazing thing you've ever experienced, ever. It hasn't cost me anything to say that. No effort whatsoever. I could put together like a flashy trailer that would, you know, take me a fraction of the effort that is required for the actual product. Oh, fuck. They're going to move forward now. Let's see. Yeah, so what I'm saying is don't buy into hype. Yeah, love a product once it's out and it's complete and it's good. Yeah, love away. By all means, I'm not saying it's, you know, it sucks to just hate on everything all the time. By all means, love things that have proved worthy of it. But when a guy wearing a suit turns up on stage and uses words like choice and consequence, you know, and like amazing. Oh, look at this amazing pre-rendered. Yeah, just don't fucking. But yeah, it's great. Walk the walk. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Okay. So that doesn't mean you have to be cynical about everything, but it does mean you need to be sensible. Okay, so let's see if the AI will realize their error and reset, or just keep, bum rushing us. And let's see if Tariot escapes unscathed.
Let's do this!
Okay, looks like they're coming. So they've got their chariots on their far left flank. Looks good. Thank you, Cerberus. Thank you, Cerberus. Thank you very much, dude.
Nasty skulkers!
Okay. So we hold here. Try and pin them and try and destroy their war boss. So again, they can overpower us quite easily in the melee, so we're going to have to try and move the Skulkers into a position to stab them. Well, basically to roll up their line.
Let's go!
Okay. We also need to make sure our own archers are continually firing. Pizza de Pasta and his Arab boys. Also, the high ground that we've got here will rob them of their charge potential. Harriet's going to move very slowly up the hill, though. Won't the enemy be very tired? No, they'll be a little. They'll be active. Will be fresh. But at least they won't get the big charge bonus. In fact, it might be worth my time to micromanage a small charge from all of my units to, you know, to get a charge bonus for ourselves. We shall see. Right, I will, however, move Wolf's boar unit cavalry over here, just so I don't step on the toes of the skulkers. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to rush down a bit and get a bit of a nice charge bonus as best we can. Arrow boys, can you split up a bit more? There we go. Right, so their own archers are about to be in range of Tarriet. First blood is about to be given to the Red Fang. Skulkers, can you please start moving? They're still stealth. They're quite fast moving, actually. It's nice. Okay, archers, you are free to open fire the moment you have a target. So notice the immortals are on the wrong flank again. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Archer fire. It's out. Okay. So get ready. I'm just going to micromanage a quick charge. Okay. Grimgore needs to make sure he goes for the war boss before the line starts rolling up. Here we go. So Mike, you charge that group. I charge that group. Wolf, you go straight for that. The other should just wait for a minute. Okay, the skulkers, start moving them round, please. Get some nice charges going on. Get some charges here. Get some nice charges in, and all of the archers, you're free to just fire into the center mass. Okay, move the cavalry round. Right, Finn, you can move in and stab them. Damn, those chariots have just noticed us. Okay, just keep the archers firing into the center mass. Okay. Right, goal, go straight for those archers that are vulnerable. Okay, the skulkers need to get in. Good, their war boss is already on about half health. They're wavering. So are our warriors, though. Thank you, JTP and Digo Silver. Thank you very much. And all of our forces are wavering. Some of them are fleeing. The middle's fleeing. Christ, not good. Get cavalry reform. Come on, we've just got to kill that bloody war boss. Wait. Retarget the archers. Come on, guys. My boys just break immediately. It's crazy. Cavalry need to get out of there and reform. Reform. Archers just keep raining down shots there. Damn, they got melee in their face now. Okay, skulkers, use your main ability. Back off and reform. Cavalry reform. Run down their war boss. Come on! He's on like next to no health. Just smack him down. The archers just keep raining down shots in the center mass. They've got so many orc boys remaining. It's crazy. Oh man. We've lost again. Unless we can kill the war boss. Come on, Grimgore, just cut him down. Oh good, we've wounded him at least. Does that cause enough of a morale decay to make the difference? Probably not. Bring the cavalry in to charge around to support the Lord. The Lord? The war boss. You archers just fire on... No, it's good. What you're doing is good. Yeah, still losing. Okay, bring the cavalry round to support the war boss. Thank you, Hafton. Thank you very much, Hafton. Rally, people. Rally, rally, rally. Crap. Okay, at least... Good, the morale bleed is taking effect now. The enemy are losing lots of forces. Can you see the grey bar beneath their health bars? That's their morale, it's falling. We've also got an armor bonus on our skulkers. Sorry, an armor piercing bonus on the skulkers. Because we're now... Well, we have the greater on the bar there at the top. Arrow boys, you need to aim further, please. Where's my cavalry? Where are they? Up there. Break out. Right, get Grimgor over to his immortals. Might turn it. It's a hell of a lot of losses, though, for a single small village. I suppose it's not the village we want. It's the war boss himself or the Red Fangs. We need to reunite. The two split up. No, reunite. Reform quickly. We're getting too strung out. Okay. Stay within Grimgor's aura. Come on, reform. Get within the aura. Okay, get the arrow boys firing down on their archers. Okay, get our melee versus theirs. Crap, we're about to get outflanked. Just keep raining down those arrows. Oh yeah, the fireball spell, I forgot about that. Let's cast it here, see what it does. I missed. Caused morale thing though. Crap. Nah, there's just too many. The morale bleed is not enough. Our archers did loads of... Yeah, did they get loads of kills though? Hang on. They did, they got 78 on that single unit. Fuck, so it's, yeah. They just have too many. Too many chopper infantry that's comparable to ours, really. Yeah, it's over. Not bad, though. Oh, sucks. Once again, I'm afraid I need to save scum, because if I don't, that's the end of the campaign. Right. So yeah, look at that. The Immortals got 225 kills. Not bad indeed. Right. Did we actually lose anybody? I mean, not really. We didn't lose. So all of the companies are at least intact. So Grimgor got 119 kills. Mike got 225. The Skulkers, Finn got 18, and Kim Jong-skil got 77. Bloody hell. Right. Yep, that is the case, Electrolux, but the alternative would have been strung out and lost the same way because they're too far from Grimgor, and the morale plummets. Thank you, Hubber. Thank you. Lyde got 83 kills. Wolf got 14. Really? That's all you killed? Lyzer got 41. Limburg got 147. Eagle Eye 3, 79. Aldenon 72. Black Orc 88. Kushilka 118. The Goblins Wilhelm got 47. The Archers Bashananas got Bash got 39. Pizza de Pasta got 36. Admiral Warmdale got 78. Wow. Lablog got 77 kills. Nice. Goblins fucking well done. Gold the Wolf got 88 kills and Tariot got 60. So the clear MVP was Mike Hunt UK, the Black Orcs, who killed 225. Thank you, Rev Griffin. Thank you very much. Yeah, I thought we did use the Immortals banner. I guess we didn't. How strange. Thank you, Massive Breaker, and King Julian, and Hubbersept Gamer, and Haffen Offen, and Digo Sylvia. Thank you. Right, I mean, we didn't lose... We could just pull... Oh, wait. We did lose a bunch of them. What? But they were intact a minute ago. Okay, I guess we did lose a whole load. Fuck. Did they disband? Is it because our fightiness level is currently very low? I'm going to have to load it, I'm afraid. It would take a few turns to recover, by which point the dwarves are coming. Well, they were captured and some of them disbanded. Strange. Alright, I have to reload. Yep, if I lose a fight, we lose the campaign within the first 20 turns. Because the dwarves are coming. Last time they got here, they arrived with 6 full-strength armies with the Slayer King at their helm. So they just completely shagged us into the ground. It was absurd. Okay. Probably D4 Rook Sakasuk. We'll probably just do some hold fast on Thursday. Okay. Units below 10ish soldiers disappear. They shouldn't do, unless it's an orc thing. Normally you can tell if it goes down to 0 at the end of the thing. It's like, oh, that unit's gone. At least with the vampires, we were able to recover on very low numbers. Right, okay. It depends, Bartholomew Art. It depends on a few factors. The speed of your units, whether or not they have sufficient morale themselves to not suffer from breaks. Typically, it's probably not the best idea. You want to keep yours within your range of your general. Yeah. It's typically not the best strategy for, well, depends. Right, okay, so we can't get them while they're in there. I wonder if we can hit their other... well, if we move to their other territories. I mean, they can't take my crack. It's too well fortified. Or is it? Not really. Well, no, it is. It's got full wall defenses. Yeah, they're never going to get through that. Not easily, at least. Alright, so let's just move south and start crushing their other... force them to respond, basically. So, we'll move down here. If I put them in marching orders, I believe. We'll go to marching stance, improve campaign movement range, but we'll be knackered if battle ensues. And we'll start moving there. Oh, hello.
I think so.
The dwarves. An 18-stack army of dwarves. That's interesting intelligence. That means that this... oh no, they're trying to expand into territories that I need to take. Shit. And there's no way I'm going to be able to defeat an army of dwarves with a basic army with no beasts. Shit. This is really bad. I mean, we could use the underway to get over to these mines here and at least destroy them. Maybe not take them over, but at least wipe them out. Okay, sorry, I'm going to be a knobhead again and load. And then I'm going to go and hit the dwarves now that I know that they're away from home. Yeesh. I'll stop doing the save scum thing after like turn 20 or whatever, but at least initially. If I don't, then this is going to be, well, then there's going to be a 6th or 7th Greenskin campaign. In fact, if this is, we'll call this the final one. If I don't succeed, we'll just pick another bloody faction. This is absurd. Okay. So, we'll march over here to keep the boys' fightiness level high. We will... should we do... nah, fuck it. Just normal march. Here. Okay, and then we'll just use the underway to get over here, which is one of their small settlements, and yeah, just move. Take that, destroy it. At least, yeah, just destroy it mainly. I don't necessarily want to take it over. Well, I do want to take it over, but we'll never be able to hold it. Okay. I've already done the dwarves, Panzer. We've done the dwarves. Got the victory poster. Okay. Okay. So let's go through the underway, so the tunnels beneath the mountains, and we shall reappear in Dwarven territory. However, we are obviously quite vulnerable as we use the underway. So that's their capital? Yes, it is. What sort of garrison are we talking? It's tough, but no, actually, that should be manageable. Yeah, let's try and do what we can here, as much as we can. Thank you, Moogie. Thank you very much, Moogie. Okay. 8 turns until we lose the capital. Got loads of cash, actually. Maybe we should raise another army. I mean, we don't have a lot of income overall, but we've got lots of just basic cash. Thank you, Scroober. Thank you kindly, Scroober. Tell you what, if we've got lots of cash, let's just gonna suspend taxation for a moment just to improve public order. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, I've just seen what you've seen as well. That's not good. So a cloaked stranger from the mist-shrouded lands of Albion approaches with a request. He is of sinister aspect, but assures you that his intentions are good. So whatever he wants, we can either grant it, and we'll get some cash. It's a bribe to basically let an agent of chaos through our lands, presumably for espionage. So we'll get chaos corruption in our provinces, which will contribute to public order difficulties, or we can tell him to fuck off, and in which case we get no bribe, we get nothing. Yeah, so it's a strange foreigner, a little squishy, a human, I assume, who's coming here with shinies, wanting to pass through our lands. No, tell him to bugger off. Okay, so I've just noticed, yep, the dwarves creep closer. So they'll destroy that, then they'll destroy us. So we will lose in about, probably about 12 to 15 turns, I reckon. Okay. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to save it now. Right, so destroy this. Destroy this. Yeah. Now, if I occupied it, I'd get public order penalties. I do need to occupy. Fuck it, I'm gonna... We don't really need the cash, we just need the territory. Yes, the orcs will suffer from attrition, yes. Right, I'm gonna occupy it. Ignore what I said before. We've got a skill point, that's good for Grimgor at least, so put it into his melee attack. So a deadly blade is especially lethal when in the hands of a master deathmaker, killer, and slaughterer. So he now has +5 melee attack. Okay. And he's got no more movement points. We'll go straight to Karak-Azul here and just try and destroy as much as we capture as much as we can. I'm afraid I've got no agents, so I can't get intelligence further north. The dwarves are suffering from attrition. They probably would in the Badlands. There's, hang on, building upgrades available at the Black Iron Mine. Indeed. So we have a few options here. So let's build a boss's tent to improve overall obedience levels of the Greenskins left behind. Thank you, Maestro. Thank you very much, Maestro. Am I a football fan? Not really, I'm afraid. It's not for me. Thank you, Foolish Goldie and Nor and S. Thank you very much. Okay. So build a boss's tent with idols and big spikes and ivory just to remind them who's boss. What's that? Goblin Watchtower. That improves the garrison if this place were at risk of attack. Nope, build a pile of shinies for the cash. Oh yeah, sorry, these, so they're suffering from low fightiness, which is why they're now experiencing attrition. Thank you, R2 and page 6. Thank you, R2. Thank you. Right. Right then. Let's just keep moving south on the next turn as best we can. Jammy boy, sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick. I don't believe you. I frankly don't believe you. You're playing on legendary and public order is never really a problem. I don't believe you. I don't buy it. I'm not saying, yeah, not saying you're not being able to handle it. I'm just saying it's a challenge. Managing your public order with such a heavy stack penalty. Right. Public order is something that is quite difficult until you've got the decrees for your provinces and associated public order buildings which don't subsequently... Ah! Fuck. Fart in your gob. The populace of one of your settlements, bugger, the dwarves are coming, is gradually vanishing. On certain nights, whole ghettos or districts are left abandoned. The only clue for the remaining denizens is a triangular symbol daubed on a nearby gate or wall. The Illuminati are stealing Greenskins. So a growth penalty has been given for 10 turns in Fart in your gob. But that doesn't matter, because it's about to be destroyed by the dwarves. Hooray! Damn it, I just realised... Oh no, wait, what are they doing? So, which faction was just destroyed? Scabby Eye? Where are they? Did the dwarves do that? I think they did, didn't they? Were they over here? Crap. Yeah, the dwarves are coming. Right, they're blocking. Are they blocking? No, we'll run out of movement points. Should we use it? We'll just use the underway. Right, so we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We're just going to move to the next dwarven settlement and destroy it. Or just take it over, or whatever. I do want to stay on good terms with Well, we've got a non-aggression pact with them. But let's just send them a gift. So our relations are currently deteriorating. Why? Because we're a great power.
Alright, you got my
They're not sure about us.
What's your try?
Low chance of a defensive alliance. Please offer them a gift. Yeah, give them a medium gift. Okay. 1,600 gold. Confederate with some of the weaker ones. I don't believe I have any... I don't have the power nor the green... no, it won't let me. We're not diplomatically in that sort of position. Okay. So, Grimgore, take your army via the underway to the next dwarven settlement here at Karakazul. Okay. We've lost our intel on Iron Rock and its associated army. We don't know where it is. We don't have an agent to tell us. Okay. So Fart in your gob is about to be destroyed by that dwarven group, I assume, unless they're beelining their way home. Let's end the turn there. So why Greenskins? Well, just figured it was the next faction to do, Jozo. Yep, okay, so Fart in your gob is getting wiped out by a very powerful dwarven army. It's going to be very hard to best in the field. Yep. So what are they going to do to it? They've raided it for cash, and then I assume they're about to destroy it. Okay. Settlement sacked. They've taken 507 gold and damaged some of the buildings in Fart in your gob. A great migration of tribes is coming to our borders, demanding shelter and wanting to join the fighting. Not normally a problem, but this don't smell right. I can tell them to get out of here. Ain't no zogging room for these gits. Shove off. And I get an obedience improvement in all the provinces, but a growth reduction. Or I can tell them, alright, come on in. We get a recruitment cost reduction for all of our forces. An obedience penalty, because obviously we've got lots of roaming gits causing issues. But big growth. I'm going to let them in. Despite the fact that public order is a problem, I need more armies. I need more growth. I'm going to let them in. Okay. So for 10 turns, we'll have... a -8 obedience penalty. It's quite significant, actually. Fuck it. We'll let them in. Wow. Okay, now 4 turns until my crack will revolt and turn against me. Maybe that was a dumb idea. Okay. That was probably a bad idea. I have no choice now but to activate taxation, rebels in 3 turns, and build up an army under a secondary lord in order to fight the unrest that's about to occur. Yep, that was a bad call I just made. Okay.
Go on then.
come out of the webway and go straight for the capital city. Well, let's just start the recruitment of that secondary lord. So we'll go with military heritage. Night Goblin War Boss, Orc War Boss. Do we have a Shaman? Sorry? I don't believe we do. Never mind. Let's go with Night Goblin War Boss. You. Recruit him. Get him in my crack. And then local recruitment, give him some War Boys. Orc Boys even. Some Arrow Boys. Okay. So we'll have to suppress the rebellion pretty soon. The rebel army isn't too bad. Yes, indeed. I mean, you know, we'll see. Okay. Right, as for Grimgor himself, let's go against this, this dwarven capital city over here and its garrison. Good, not bad at all. So I'm going to fight this one just for the fun of it, because it's a walled city. I assume we can just bash the doors down. We don't have beasts. No, we got catapults. We'll be able to destroy the doors. So we're going to be facing Hadra Stonebeard, presumably a retired veteran or something, now leading the defense. So just a basic general. They've got axe infantry. They've got miners. They've got thunderers, which are musketeers and crossbowmen. It's fairly small, but they are well armored and they take a lot to bring down. Fight the battle. Okay. Yeesh. Okay. Yeah, we should be able to just smash through the gate, but we don't even need to enter melee range to bring the gate down, or musket range even. Okay, so this is the dwarven village they've got here in this cave. So let's just assemble the boys. Well, yeah, it's fine. We'll go from here. So Grimgor, Mike, hang on. Lyde, Wolf, Lysair, Lemberg, Eagle-Eye Swee, and Aldenon, Black Orc, and Kushelka. Pretty much assemble in a long line in order to reduce the amount of missile damage that they take from the towers. Thank you, Fold Up Titan. Thank you, Fold Up. Thank you. Wilhelm, position yourself here as a duty target for the towers. Tariot, if you could start firing upon the gatehouse pretty much straight off the bat. Gold the Wolf, again, just distance and spacing. Bashanas, Pizza, Admiral, and Lablog. Group 2. Position yourselves here. And Finn and Kim Jong Skill as the sneaky bastards. I wonder if perhaps you guys can climb the walls secretly. We can test it. So you guys are stealth. So it's fine. They can't see you. Okay, right. So let's go. Thank you, Alois. Thank you very much, Alois. Okay, so, yep, just go straight for the gatehouse with the artillery here, and we'll just pile on in. So let's, just going to test it. So, they're presumably going to move away once they've realised that there's no army on that side. Okay, there we go. Catapults firing. Live ammo. Suicidal goblins with wings. Only 5 damage. Darn. Okay, it's fine. Come on. Last one to the gates is Sissy. Thank you, Bilwis. Thank you very much. Right, the Greenskins start their march. Okay. Indeed, most races can climb walls. Not just the orcs. Where's Grimgor? Did I order him in? Yeah, I did. He's going straight for the gatehouse. Follow your war boss. Okay, so they're leaving a group of archers and musketeers. I dare not send the skulkers in there alone. We'll wait for a moment. Yes, indeed, I do know that, Michael. Yes, indeed, I should not forget about Grimgor's fireball. In fact, it's probably quite a long range on the thing. Fire it. So he just headbutts towards the enemy. Oh wow, every 40 seconds as well. Ah, crap. Yeah, I'll keep using that then. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good question. Can the fireball damage the gate? Didn't think of that. Let's give it a go. Go straight for the gate. Mike and the Immortals go straight for the gate. Lemberg, you're the closest, straight for the gate. I'm not sending in Greenskins on the walls against the dwarves. They will be absolutely maggoted. They will get completely slaughtered. Dwarves on the walls with all that armor, no chance. Yeah, the gatehouse cannot be targeted by a fireball. Okay, I think we're free to proceed. Skulkers, make your way up the wall. Please run. Okay, right. So we're trying to kick the gate down. Get the infantry close to the wall and prepare to breach. We run through into the courtyard where we'll be able to bring all of our numbers to bear. Gate is on 66%. Right, the Skulkers are making their way to the set of walls there. They'll then outflank and run along the walls to go for the musketeers. Okay, there we go, 93. The gatehouse is almost down. There we go, the gatehouse is down. War boss straight in. That's the Dwarven Lord. There he is. And all the boys, please. All the boys. Full charge in, boys. Here we go. Archers, you can sit out for a second. Skulkers are sneaking their way up the walls like the sneaky bastards that they are. There they go, there's Kim Jong's skill. Climbing. Stealthily as they can, please. Yes, fireball, good point. I forgot about that. Where's... Oh, Grimgor's run past the wall for some reason. Okay, there you go. Nice, although we get our own boys, it's probably hilarious from an Orc's perspective. Okay. They're losing decisively and they've got a war boss on the rear. Okay, Bashandus is fleeing. His archer force has been shot to shit. Please move your boys over here. Okay, the Skulkers are almost on the walls. Okay, Dwarven miners are now leaving the walls to engage in the courtyard battle. Thank you, Ulbar. Thank you very much, Ulbar. Skulkers, please make your way around. Start moving. In fact, if you could capture the get now. One unit forgotten, indeed. The Boar Cavalry. I'll order them in once the way is clear. In fact, considering there's no opposition on those walls. Let's climb. Oh no, scratch that. Don't climb, the dwarves will cut you to pieces. Okay. Grimgor, use your fireball once more. Cast it on those musketeers. It's a miss. There's the Dwarven Lord. Skulkers are through. They've been spotted. Please engage that group down there. Fuck. Skulkers getting shot to shit by musketeers. Okay, who's this? Kim Jong, I think. No, it's Finn. Has attacked this group of dwarf warriors. They've got armor piercing, but their morale is going to be... Yeah, they're doing very well. Holy shit. Finn's Skulkers are stabbing the shit out of the dwarves. Musketeers are firing on them. Can we do something about them? Okay, Gol, move your Boar Cavalry. Bash your way in, guys. Bash your way in. Grimgor, go straight for that secondary group of musketeers there. Charge in. Hit the fireball. No, okay, is that a miscast? Okay, start smashing. Okay. Right, now you boys can get up on the wall. And do it tentatively, there's still a group of dwarfs up there. Skulkers are doing very, very well. I mean, actually, Kim Jong is breaking. Finn's doing well. Finn has 18 dwarven kills. Very good. The gatehouse is ours. Breach, full breach. Black Orc, Kushalka, and Aldenon, go. Golden Wolf, get your boars in. Shit. Okay, the dwarves are breaking. They're seeing their companions flee. Thank you, the dirty glass. Thank you. Why not use siege tools? No time for a siege. We don't have a few turns to build the weaponry. We got this. Okay, looking good. Fireball again. Go, fireball is cast and he killed several dwarves. Very effective. Thank you, JT Skiller and Dirty Glass. Thank you. Right, the Greenskins have entered the compound. Smash, burn, stomp, everything. The Skulkers are continuing to do well. We've secured the other gatehouse. The dwarves are falling back. We've got this. Pizza. In fact, all of the Arrow boys get in with clubs, or just start swinging your bows as clubs, whatever you want. Right, they've got cleavers. Very good. Start chopping them. Okay, very good. Grimgore, take your forces straight to the center of the city. The dwarves will break soon and flee into the mountain in a desperate attempt to preserve their lives and the lives of their families. The men, women and children inside the city that are about to be butchered by the Greenskins. Here comes Wilhelm and his spear goblins behind those dwarven warriors. Their morale has almost... There we go, broken. That's a retreat horn from the dwarves. The Greenskins are fully inside the city now. Okay. Vulture, it's over. The last dwarven unit is attempting to flee. They're going to try and move into the subterranean caverns. I mean, it's enough of a rabbit's warren that some of them will make it. Most won't. Okay. So, now, it's going to be a short period of infighting as the orcs will, well, basically compete for the spoils, during which the dwarves, well, the survivors might have a good chance of actually escaping into the various subterranean tunnels. So they need to flee. They can't stay because the orcs are going to tear things down, melt dwarven architecture, put skulls and iconography of Gork and Mork everywhere, and then start taking over the place. So survivors need to get out. Okay. Very good, boys. So, quick have a look at what happened there. So, Mike Hunt, the Black Orcs, managed to score 27 dwarven kills. Now, the numbers won't be very high on this because obviously there weren't a great many of dwarven defenders. It's not like fighting orcs. Thank you, Eat8 M8. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, Mike got 27 kills. Lied, and his orc boys got 11. Wolf got 16, Lysair got 15, Lemberg got 6, Eagle Eye 3 got 22, Aldenon got 30, Black Orc got 25, Kushalker got 23, Grimgore himself got 105, which is very good. Thank you, Eva Sava. Thank you, Eva. Thank you. Bashanna's got only 3, but that's expected considering the angle that they were firing arrows. Pizza got 7, Admiral Warmdar got 8. Thank you, X Cranox and Bree366. Thank you very much. Thank you. Lablog got a single dwarven kill. Finn got 37. Kim Jong Skill got 24. Thank you, Lama Zeigler. Thank you. Wilhelm got 9. Golden Wolf got 18. And Tariot got 17, surprisingly. Don't know how we managed that. So MVP there appears to be Grimgore, obviously, but I think it's Kim Jong. Finn even. 37. 37 dwarven kills from the goblin skulkers with their hardened anti-armor blades there. Very good. So, yeah, the goblins are going to start pulling off the dwarven armor and fighting amongst each other for the best bits. There will be some there will be some orcish casualties in the infighting for the best bits. They, you know, tends to be the way with the Greenskins. Yeah. Okay. Yep, and of course, those who are low on energy will start eating the dwarven corpses. Yeah. Not bad. Medieval 2, Red Phoenix. A lot of people consider Medieval 2 to be the height of the franchise, myself included. Close on its heels would probably be... hang on. Okay, 66 captured. No, just eat them. Oh, we probably don't get the occupy. Oh good, we found a decent ogre blade to increase our weapon strength. An ogre blade was used by Chaos Dwarves to tame the kingdoms among the mountains of Morn. How it came to the old world is a mystery. Is that automatically equipped? Okay. So yes, I would say the top one would be Medieval 2 Total War. The second best one would probably be Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai, specifically. So there were small deals. So they released the main game, and then they released smaller, cheaper DLCs, which is their normally what they do. Unless they call them to Warhammer 2 and release them at full price. Cheeky. So yes, Fall of the Samurai basically told the sort of the sort of waning days of the feudal Japan, but it did a very good job because effectively it was Empire with a proper fixed musket. The musket mechanics were properly fixed. The cannons were fixed in that they were overpowered intentionally for the setting because cannons are fucking powerful. And the samurai units were turned into basically siege units. You couldn't take a castle with just muskets. You need people with swords. And it was very, very good. I was surprised. The presentation was great. The bugs were few, which is surprising. And the design was good. So it would be Medieval 2 first, in my opinion. Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai second. Third would probably be Rome Total War the original, because its engine was very strong in that it was very slow, very methodical, very sort of realistic slash. Yeah, so those I'd say would be the top three. Thank you, Gothic Q. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, okay. So we've got basic armor, we've got an ogre blade, we've got the Immortal's banner, we've got the ruby ring of ruin. Okay.
Ready for murdering.
Start with Medieval 2, I reckon. Suavote, in my opinion. Okay, we've also got a skill point, so let's put it into Deadly Blade. Again, his melee attack. So Grimgor's melee attack should be quite high now. Are we suffering the same public order penalty because of the event? No, because of its conquest? Okay. Right. What is the time? Sorry, I've just got to watch the time because it's still a work day. It's already 10:30, so I've been doing this for 2 hours. Just going to go for a quick wee-wee, and I'll play for a bit more, and then I need to wrap this up. Hang on, back in just a moment. What's the dog doing? Hang on, she's over there. Pop the camera on her. She's over there sleeping. Just back in just a second, going for a wee-wee. Are you licking your vagina, honey? Charming. Right. Oh, wait a second. Just going to get a quick drink refill. Right. Okay, right. So for those just joining, I'm just doing a spot of Warhammer Total. I almost said medieval. So Warhammer Total War. Hang on. Just gonna pour a drink. My throat's quite scratchy. Okay, so now public order penalty is going to be a problem. So, yeah, it's the Great Migration. So for the next 10 turns, we've got -8 obedience in all province. So rebellion is now inevitable. We'll have to crush them as they appear. Okay. So that's going to be kind of tricky. Are they suffering from attrition? What are they doing? Are they just raiding? They're raiding. Alright. That's fine. So, are the dwarves over here down to just these 2 small villages? I hope. Not sure. Right. End the turn. Oh, damaged buildings, that's fine. I'm not going to repair those. We're probably going to lose that village. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. I wonder what happened to the Red Fang. Okay, so yes, the dwarves are just destroying Fart in Your Gob. That village down there. Okay. They are just raiding it. Now they look like they're probably coming back home. Okay.
Your prestige
Objective complete.
grows, my lord.
We got a treasury increase of 2,000 gold. Grimgor's traditional stomping ground was the northern peak of the World's Edge Mountain, where he laid waste to Kislev and then marched through Sylvania, bedecking his banners with vampire fangs. Since coming south to slap a Gorfang rotgut, Grimgor might as well hang around for a bit and sort this sorry lot out. Gits. Settlement sacked, Fart in Your Gob, by Khazador Dragonslayer of the Karak Azul dwarves. He's damaged the buildings and taken a wealth of 25 gold. Oh no. Okay. Objective issued. If the Greenskins are going to fear Grimgor, as they should, then he must take control and build up a great green empire from which he can launch an invasion to crush his enemies. The local tribes must fall in line or get a proper boot in. Thank you, Zappy. Thank you kindly, Zap. Thank you. Raiding. Yeah. Enemies are raiding us. Allies are raiding us. Okay, so... what's my... obviously rebellion soon. Just need to prep for it. So pour my money into building up a secondary army to crush the rebellion. So the Red Fangs are probably moving. So this is another general. This isn't the same one. They're moving a force here, presumably to take Fart in Your Gob back, and they will. So I'm not going to repair the buildings there. It's a waste of time. Swart's Runner. Thank you, Swart's Runner. Thank you. Okay, so this place will rebel in 13 turns, but that's because my army's currently garrisoned there. Let's move... how many... so one more turn until they're fully replenished? No, a few turns actually. Can we build up? Let's wait and see what this dwarf army does. I'm curious. What are they going to do? If they come back here, then we can set up an ambush ahead of them. Leave Grimgor's army there for the moment. Continue taxation and prepare for the rebellion. Check the diplomatic situation. So the dwarves are obviously going to steamroll pretty soon, assuming that everything goes well for them. So the enemies. So I need to make sure that whoever's their enemies are obviously, we try to work with them. So the Bloody Spears. So this group here, our relations are deteriorating for some reason due to our war with the Red Fangs. Are they friends with the Red Fangs? Really? Maybe they've got some sort of non-aggression pact or something. Interesting. I wonder if the Red Fangs would like a truce for the moment. As much as I want their territory, the dwarves are obviously my priority at the moment.
Boys.
No.
Don't insult me.
Leave it then. So who are they? The Teeth Snatchers over here. Relations are still deteriorating. And the Bloody Hands. Relations deteriorating. Alright. I'll ignore it for the minute. You must destroy the Dwarven Thots. Yes. Thank you, San DWG. Thank you, San. Thank you. Don't forget to upgrade the buildings. Well, I can't really upgrade anything for the moment at my current level. Oh, so you mean at Karak Azul? Good point. Thank you. Good point. So let's build a casualty replenishment. I need to build a boss's tent, don't I? Totem pole. Oh, I see. I need to wait for the second. It's only level 1. So I need a population surplus of 1 before I can build a greenskin camp. Alright. Start with a... We'll go with a pile of shinies, maybe? Yeah, pile of shinies for the cash. How do I plan on dealing with the Dwarven army? We need to try and get beasts, Drummond. We need to up our growth rate. Get beasts. Yeah, so that's a good question, actually. So 4 turns until population surplus, sufficient that we can get a greenskin encampment here at my crack. So can we up the growth rate somehow? Not really. Not without deleting a military building or the gold mine. Bugger. You can't ally yourselves with the dwarves. Nope, that's going to be impossible because they are dwarves and we are greenskins. They hate us. Why don't I march west to avoid the dwarves and kill the other greenskins? We cannot avoid the dwarves. The dwarves are coming.
Let's get down to business before I get bored and the chopper comes out.
Okay, the Bloody Spears would like a non-aggression pact. I also want that. The Bloody Spears will probably not last long. They will be wiped out if the dwarves go through there, and they probably will, unless they go that way. We'll see. But yeah, the Bloody Spears, unless they get a miracle, they won't last long. Fart in your gob is moving back to Iron Rock. Fart in your gob is being raided by the dwarves. Where? I see they're just hanging out in the area.
You take me for a wazzock.
Interesting. Also, the mutinous Gits have 2 armies in this area. I would really like to work with you, mutinous Gits. I don't want to have to eliminate you, but if you get in my way, then I'll have no choice. Carrack 8 Peaks. I'll need this settlement one way or another, either through confederation or distraction. Thank you, Midget. Thank you very much. Thank you. Perhaps... Okay, our relations are improving. Perhaps we can interest them in a defensive alliance? Moderate chances of succeeding. They accepted. We now have a defensive alliance with the mutinous Gits. Good. At what point can we confederate with them? Is it after a full-on military alliance? I can't recall. Interesting. No, you didn't get banned at all, Wirtzy. If you were banned, you couldn't speak. And I doubt you just said hi. You probably said something else as well. You were hit with the temporary chat timeout. It's pretty much the only tool that the mods have from stopping the place from turning into a meme-filled 12-year-old sugar-high spam fest that is the rest of this website. If you're the kind of person who is butthurt by a brief 10-minute timeout, then you're part of the problem, Wirtzy. Thank you, Original Lenny. Thank you very much. In other words, grow up. Right. So Morglum Backstabber? Sorry, that sounds dodgy. Morglum Backstabber is currently hanging out outside Karak Azul, which I'll need to rename soon. I was leaving Grimgore here to see what these dwarves were doing, but they seem to just be sitting there. Interesting. We can also upgrade... Oh, of course. Upgrade to a greenskin camp. And upgrade the pile of shiny stuff. The army is ready to march, and we probably just should. So let's do it. Okay, so let's continue on the warpath. Move this way, please. How long until this dwarven settlement rebels? It will rebel in 5 turns. Okay. Okay, this other shaman. So in 3 turns, our main settlement will revolt. Okay. I should play Ghost Recon. Indeed, I have. I've played Ghost Recon. Also, so Ghost Recon the original, Ghost Recon is it Desert Siege or something, or Desert Storm, Ghost Recon 2, Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. I think Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2. I think I've played most of the Ghost Recons. However, the latest Ghost Recon is not Ghost Recon. I don't know what the fuck it thinks that is. It's some sort of open world game. It's not Ghost Recon. Sorry, yeah, so Ghost Recon, Desert Siege. I think I skipped Island Thunder and went straight to Jungle Storm. Then I did Ghost Recon 2. Yes, it's expansion. Warfighter, yes. Warfighter 2. What was Predator? I'm not familiar with that one. Oh, PlayStation Portable. Okay. Okay, sorry, I tell a lie. I haven't actually played most of the Ghost Recon series because some of it is actually on a Nintendo 3DS. Okay. But yes, the recent one, Ghost Recon Wildlands. Wildlands is not Ghost Recon. That is a game that is using the Ghost Recon name for brand recognition. That thing is not Ghost Recon. Thank you, Isu. Thank you very much, Isu. And Original Lenny. Thank you. Plus, it's Ubisoft, so fuck that shit. So what's my next move? I'm not entirely sure. The dwarves are just staying there, but frankly they can have it. I'll never be able to hold that place. It's not really worth the time. Thank you, Docto. Thank you.
Let's go.
It's not clear what my next move should be. I'm just going to end the turn and keep recruiting. Yep. Okay. So the mutinous gets them moving south, presumably. Why are they shadowing me? What's this about? Are they following me because I'm their ally? Thank you, Biz18 Mark 70. Thank you, Biz. Imminent rebellion. Unrest in the Badlands will cause rebellion amongst the boys. That's completely expected. Okay. Which one would be the better? Let's go for Drin. Yeah, this one over here. We'll go for Drin because it's got the more cash when we take it over. Also, if I move my forces here and activate, damn, not quite enough movement points to do raiding. Move here instead. Okay.
No, I will not shame my clan.
So in a moment, this province rebels against me. I need to recruit more boys. Thank you, Ray's evil twin Yar. Thank you very much. Thank you. So can I get some local recruitment, nasty skulkers, and some orc boys? Okay. Can Grimgor raid his way over? I think so, but it requires 50% movement points, and I just need to get over here quickly and take over as much territory as I can, as quickly as I can. In fact, if these are the last 2 points, if I take this and this, then the Dwarven army despawns, I think. Okay. Yeah. So here comes the rebellion. Okay. We've almost run out of time. The dwarves are here. As you can see, this is the problem. This is the difficulty. This is not a balanced faction, at least in terms of their starting location. So the dwarves are about to steamroll me. And it only took 17 turns. Almost on time. Holy shit. I said 20 turns. They're almost here. Yeah, right on target there. Okay, so incident fools of this province have risen up against us. They must be brutally crushed. Where? Here? Oh, okay. Well, that could be the dwarves' problem then. Okay. Am I winning? No, I'm very close to losing, Chommeljo. Very close to losing. Right, so I have no choice but to move Grimgor back north. I'm going to move to this dwarven settlement and destroy it, rather than take it over in a minute. Because I'll never be able to hold it. Okay, so just auto-resolve. Destroy the garrison. Hi there, Scout. Good evening, dude. Thank you, Bloat Mage. Thank you. We've also found a piece of armor. If I raise that, I get no cash. Raise it. Trait earned confident attacker. We got a leadership bonus and an aura. I think, yeah, it improves the aura size of the Lord. We got a Helm of Discord, which has the ability to affects the ground or the enemy. So melee defense, melee attack, and armor debuff whenever I use the Helm. And of course, a skill point for Grimgor himself, which I'm going to put into a one-time weapon strength increase. Yeah, I do kind of want to get down here. No, we'll go with that. Okay, weapon strength plus 15. Okay. Sure. You're welcome, old bastard. I try, but obviously it's quite difficult sometimes. Right. Ah, good. Hopefully the mountainous gits will handle that, and then the dwarf problem will deal with itself. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So let's just get Grimgor north as fast as we can, because Thorgrim Grudgebearer is about to steamroll the fuck out of us. Okay. We need to build as much as we can and get ready for... Well, we can't handle them. Thank you, Easy Life. I'm actually going to be... I'm going to make some nasty skulkers, because we really need their armor piercing. The morale sucks, but without armor piercing, we cannot beat the dwarves, basically. Okay. Yeah, you're probably right, Absentee. I think I have... I have the slight advantage in that I'm not... I know I keep saying this. I'm not a streamer, guys. I'm not... Like, you look at other streamers, you can immediately notice the difference. Other streamers are... Firstly, they stream for way longer. They do, like, binges of, like, hours and hours and hours and hours. They play all the latest things. They're doing all the latest trend type thing. They got the face cams. They got the merch. They got, you know, they're fully invested. And, you know, props to them. That's their choice, you know. If that's what they want to do as a career, great. Hooray. I'm an editor. I edit. You don't see me at work. I'm a stressful little Energizer bunny. I'm sitting there going, fucking fuck! After Effects, I'll punch you in the fucking face. Yeah, all day today because fucking After Effects wasn't behaving. You've never seen me at work. This is me at play. So I think there's a bit of a difference in that, you know. I'm a bit of a mini Hitler when I'm at work. Basically, I just get really like, must be this way. No, you can't do that. No, I must keyframe this. 10,000 keyframes are required to make this exactly how I need it to be. Yes, I will spend all day doing this, but it's like 5-second scene. I don't care. This is how I want it. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. But yes, what I'm saying is that I'm not a streamer. Like, I know he's saying streaming in front of 3,576 people, but you know what I'm trying to say. This is me in my time off. Right, 6 turns until that rebels again. So for those just joining the stream, this is my headquarters, and it's about to get steamrolled by the dwarves coming in from the north. We expected this. However, a counter is not immediately obvious at the minute. We have the Red Fangs from this area here, fighting a large dwarven army that belongs to Karak Azul. These dwarves here. I hope in a moment they'll despawn. We have a rebel group here who've just appeared. Who are they? Greenskin rebels. Okay. I just need to get Grimgor north as quickly as I can, frankly, before the dwarves destroy me. Okay. Thank you, Edward Vernon. Thank you very much, Edward. Okay, the mutinous gits have got a couple of agents and they're moving them around. Okay, so the Red Fangs have stomped the rebels. They've done me a favour, but then again, they took over that territory anyway. They took over Fartin Yagob, the name of that village there. Go full defense. We have no choice, Absentee. If we go on the offensive, we will get steamrolled by the dwarves. Thank you, Super Saiyan Kobe. Thank you. The lads were wondering which of the gods to shout first into war cry. Some of the boys want to shout Mork because he's brutally cunning, while the others want to start with Gork because he's cunningly brutal. Gork the best, nuff said, or Mork the best, nuff said. Gork and Mork, the deities of the Greenskins. Okay, Gork the best, fightiness +5 for all forces, or Mork the best, fightiness +6 for all forces, but for 1 turn less. We'll go with Mork for 5 turns, because honestly, I don't think we're going to be alive in 5 turns. Unless we get like a... We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Damn, it seems they have another piece of territory down there that I didn't notice. Okay, so if I were to use the underway, can I? No. If I were to use march. Ah, interesting. He's pulled right, so he's gone off to wipe the broken spears out. So let's send Grimgor. I'm thinking like around here, on his way up. What about sending an army of 2 units to raid, then run and draw the armies off? No, Daedalus. The dwarves are just going to steamroll. There's nothing fancy about their strategy. They just go boop, 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 boop. They'll just wipe us out. The only way we can face them is 2 large orc armies for every dwarf army, and yeah, 2 large orc armies for every dwarf army is the only way we can win. Right. Why? Because they are just not very well balanced. The orcs are very weak, very squishy, and don't necessarily have the armor piercing to deal with even the most basic dwarven units. It's not that the dwarves are broken. The greenskins are broken. Okay, so put Grimgor into a marching formation and move him over here,
Come on.
where we're going to hit the red fang in the side. When does this rebel? Fuck, 4 turns. What if I cancelled its taxation? 6 turns. Alright, just leave it. We can lose them both, aren't we? Yeah, we shouldn't try to take... so tricky. Oh, good. Oh, no, not good. They're going home. Oh, no. Right, that's changed the equation. I thought that they were perhaps... They went that way. So they're going to resecure their lands, which will undo all of the effort to try and wipe them out. The dwarves are coming and we have no solution. We're kind of circling around the drain before our destruction. Okay. What if I were to send Grimgor back here for the defense? I'll never make it. Might make it.
Be gone.
What a sucking end do you want?
Let's move this shaman who doesn't have a name yet.
Night goblins.
No, he needs a full stack. He can't leave until he has a full stack. Let's... Thank you twice, Evil HD. Thank you twice. Thank you. Get some more.
Alright, alright.
Both. Seek help from the other factions? No, they don't like us enough.
This better involve fighting.
Okay, so build up a full stack from that second army that I need to name. Greenskin camp over here at Karaka Zul. Can we build a boss's tent? So an improve overall obedience. Okay. Right, end the turn. Right, so they're going probably back to their capital first, I imagine. We'll see. Looters. Those stupid gits have gone and plundered some stuff from what's her name up there. They weren't meant to do that, and we had a pact and everything. What are we going to do? Make them take it back. Diplomatic relations will improve with the Teeth Snatchers, so a tribe over to the west. Or sod it, keep it. We'll keep 1,500 gold, and our diplomatic relations with them will suffer. I tell them to give it back. I can't really afford diplomatic penalties right now with the Teeth Snatchers who are on my west flank. Give it back. Okay. So let's march Grimgor back to Karaka Zul as fast as we can.
Keep moving.
Okay.
Who needs stabbing?
Move this unnamed army over. No, we're going to march them. March them over
I
here.
suppose I might help. Who can I stab?
Okay, we'll have eyes on the dwarves and also try and occupy Iron Rock. Okay. I think that's all we can do for the moment. Womble's Crack is going to rebel on the next turn or two again. Tricky, very tricky indeed. Okay, Clan Angrund would like a peace treaty, surprisingly. We've not interacted with them. They are at war by association. So a dwarven clan. I think these dwarves are weird. I think they're like I think they've got. Sorry, this might be completely off the mark. I think they are like that Eldar faction in 40k that have lost so many that they're forced to use their own dead in battle as specters, because these guys have a lot of sort of spectral like infantry, if I recall correctly. So I think Clan Angrund is like a weird dwarven like faction. They've got some weirdness going on. Okay, well, regardless, yeah, we'll have a peace treaty. I don't give a shit. Okay. It would be unwise to think you can still take Iron Rock with that massive army next to the capital. Well, we'll see. Blitz. We can take it. Whether we can hold it is another matter entirely. Rebellion in the Death's Pass. Khazad Dragonslayer has been detected in ambush. We're bankrupt. We have no cash. We failed the mission to eliminate a Dwarven Lord. Yep, that's expected. Okay. Move Grimgor back into Karakazul. Okay. We release stabilizing public order. Rebellion has occurred outside my crack.
Great and powerful war boss. Happy to help.
Why are we suffering? We're suffering from attrition. Oh, because we're just in the desert. That's fine. Right.
Killing
Can
time.
we crush? Yes, we can. So crush the rebellion. Okay. Eat the dead.
On the way.
Armor-piercing damage on a banner. That's very useful. Good. Right. So let's give the secondary army a name.
War boss.
So I believe the general has already been established from the previous. Did he have a name? Did we name him? The other sharp? No, he was also waiting on a name then, wasn't he? Yeesh. Hang on a second. Okay, so we'll set up a secondary general. So this Night Goblin war boss and his army. So in which case we will have. So the Goblin is going to be one of my patrons. The Skulkers will also be patrons if they wish. The Orc Boys and the Archers will be Twitch subscribers if you wish. So if you'd like to volunteer for the secondary army, feel free to raise your hand. And also, if you can specify what you want in when you. So your options are, if you're patrons, a Skulker or the General. If you're a Twitch sub, Orc Boys or Orc Archers. So if you just say what you want, and I'll try my best to accommodate. Thank you, Sarkanan. Thank you, Sarkanan. And twice Evil HD. Thank you very much. Okay, sorry.
What you want?
Bear with. I'll actually do the Twitch subs first because I can go back through the whispers easily.
What is something that you want?
Right, so... Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. Okay, so Orc Boys, first unit will be 4th Shmoopy? 4th Shmoopy. Second unit of Orc Boys will be Dastred. Okay, first unit of Archers, just because I see some people volunteering there, will be CTP, oh my god. Second unit of Archers will be Render 343. Final unit of Archers will be fuck, hang on. Nardinel. Okay, how far did I get through the Orcs? Hang on. Thank you, DJ Squido and Dio Decoy and Kieran Cam. Thank you, all of you. Hang on, sorry, bear with me. DJ Squido. Did I spell that correctly? No, I did not. DJ Squido. There we go. 4th unit of Orc Boys will be forward into Hell. 5th unit of Orc Boys will be beardy mess. Sorry, 1 through 5. 6th unit of boys will be. Just going down the list. Ah, fuck. Stupid. Okay. Let's go with a apocalyptic Spock. Okay. What's this? 7th will be based Yeon Jung. 8th will be Ein Armadillo. And final Orc Boy group will be T1G Brown. Okay, now for the Skulkers. Stand by. So let me just have a look. So just going through the Patreon. Tuxedo, you need the password, dude, to prove that you're a patron. Otherwise, I can't tell. Oh, hang on. Oh. Yeah, hang on a second. So who has... there we go. Okay, so just going down the list. Yeah, 1, 2... Cool, so I'm just trying to count who wants what. So there are 2 people who want the general. 2 people? 3 people? No. Yeah, 2 people who want the general. And I think the rest want the... Well, they haven't specified what they want. Okay, they've just said the password. Okay, so in which case... I'll flip a coin. Stand by. I've got 2 of my top patrons. Oh, fuck, the coin is stuck to the desk. Do I even have a coin? So... Right, Fellfire, you will be tails. Umnaut, you will be heads. It's tails. Okay, right, so this is General Fellfire. We'll try and give you the next one, Umlaut. Hang on. So, How do you spell that? Fellfire. Good name, actually. Sorry, bear with. We'll come back to that. Let me just get the, while I've got the things open. Stand by. So who wanted what? Okay, so first unit of Skulkers will be Chieftain. Chieftain. Chieftain? Okay. Second unit of Skulkers will be John Wood. Third unit of Skulkers will be Ducky. DK. Thank you, patrons. Fourth unit of Skulkers will be Ducky again, apparently. Hang on, no, that can't be right. Lurking Dane, the password's changed, dude. Really? Is that all the patrons? Okay, board. You sure, board unit? You could wait. It's up to you. Hang on. Pumbaa. Fourth unit of Skulkers. Do you want to wait, board unit, or you want to go? I'll just pick a Twitch sub because I think we're out of patrons. Hang on. Yes, this faction does have Agent Zaya if we last long enough. Big Bear. Big Bear. Okay, so that's fifth unit of Skulkers. Board unit, what does he want? Board unit will wait. Okay then, in which case... okay. I'll just go with the Twitch sub for now. Curious. There we go. Right, and as for the general, so we'll give him a proper name. Any suggestions? So this guy has a military heritage, so presumably the other goblins that came before him were leaders in whatever tribe, clan, you know, collection of goblins that you have underground. So he feels that he has a military heritage. It's not as if they have like family names that are passed down, so it doesn't really make sense for a greenskin. Regardless, he has clearly ideas above his station. And he plans to, well, be a big military leader. So what can we call him? Schwartzy Jamie. Thank you, Schwartzy. So this is Fellfire the what? Fellfire the... like the triumphant? Fellfire the... like what sort of like aggrandizing name would a goblin give himself when he has no qualifications whatsoever? Like the immortal, the strategy, you know what I mean? What would a goblin think that a great leader would be called? Thank you, Hexic. Thank you. Yeah, I like that one. Felfire, the biggest general ad. Ah, damn. Hang on. You could go with, like, he's made up a bunch of titles. Felfire, the biggest general the big general admiral or something. Anything better than that? The well endowed, the fire master, the taser face. Taser face? Isn't that from Guardians of the Galaxy? The thick, the bigly. Felfire the bigly. Oh yeah, it could work. I rather like that. I think that works. Felfire the big general admiral. Because he has no idea that admiral's a nautical term. You know, I like that one. I like this one. It's exactly what a goblin would, you know, style himself. Even though he's like, you know, head of like fucking 9 goblins who have no idea what they're doing. Right, let's get cool. So Felfire, the big general admiral, is here. He has no marketable skills. Nothing on his CV. So he's got armor well, that's not entirely true. So a raise the standards to armor piercing damage. So a leadership bonus when in foreign territory. Okay, he's got no real stuff that I can really give him. I'm actually going to give him the fireball off Grimgor for the minute. It's going to be quite likely that he's going to face battle with the dwarves. Thank you, Daviond. Thank you. He's got a skill point for crushing the rebels. So what sort of unit should I make him? What's he got? I can make him a strategic general. Fighting is when in foreign territory. Yeah, well, obviously, no, it makes sense. He thinks he is a big strategic leader, so therefore we should make him a strategic general, shouldn't we? Okay, so route marcher, so campaign movement plus 10 is an obvious starting point. Okay, can he defeat the remaining rebels? He'll need one more turn to do it. He's still suffering from attrition. Why? Starvation? Oh, it's because of our upkeep problems. Yeesh, that's why.
No.
Okay.
I will not shame my clan.
So we need to raid or do something. So Cazador Dragonslayer would like to talk to us. They want a peace treaty. This is actually quite interesting because if I get peace now, I'll be able to hang on to this territory. I'm actually going to accept this for the minute. It will not last, but I will accept the peace with this territory, assuming they get the fuck out of our territory, which they will, because they're suffering from attrition. I'm going to go for it. So they are leaving. They can get the fuck out of here. Okay. We're still bankrupt, so we're suffering from attrition. We have a war. Please tell me it spawns somewhere useful. Oh, it's Ironhide's army. Damn. Thank you, Buffalo Bob. Thank you, dude. The lands are haunted at Karak Azul. The lands are haunted. Spirits and ghosts of dead warriors, victims of battles long since fought, harass and frighten our warriors. It's a bad omen. So another obedience penalty. Shit.
You need help.
And we have a war here with nowhere to go. Thank you, Pyro Reaper and Atiloa. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll send the war over here. In fact, we should send them. Yeah, just send them that way.
Let's go.
Okay.
I refuse.
So, Felfire, could you wipe out that remaining rebel force?
Let's scrap.
Should be simple enough. Put the armor piercing on first company chieftain, first company of the skulkers. Very good. Should be straightforward. Just eliminate the rebels. Yep, we've successfully eliminated them. We need the cash, really, don't we? No, we can't really afford the loss of fightiness. Eat the corpses. Oh, we've taken something. Mork's War Banner. Increases magical resistance of a single unit by 35%. Questionable value, since we can't predict which unit is going to take magical damage. Thank you, Buffalo Bob, Pyro Reaper, Atiloa, and Sad Tech. Thank you very much. Thank you. Is the chat still in sub mode? Sorry, can you undo that? Sorry, I didn't realise it was still in sub mode.
Heading out.
Okay. Well done, Fellfire. So we've also got a swindler in his retinue. See this? I'm going to nick it because it's a bit... Sorry? Because I'm a bit wee. Because I'm a bit wee. What does that mean? Is that like a youth thing? Because I'm a bit wee. Okay. Well, we get income from post-battle looting. Magical resistance via a banner. And another skill point for Fellfire. Okay, so... What can we do here? Evasion chance when using the underway, income from raiding improved, income from looting improved, income from sacking improved. We're going to go with income from raiding improved because it would be good to have him on the raiding front for cash. Okay, so on that front, let's take him round here. We're still suffering from attrition.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Okay, we'll start. I wonder if we can raid this territory. I should probably just send him south actually to raid that. Okay, the dwarves are leaving.
Here we go. Ready.
Right. Really need cash. Yes, sorry. The war is effectively a free army. Yeah. But it's an interesting mechanic, but it's not really enough to sort of offset the weakness of the orcs. Okay, so I'm afraid I do need to call it a night there. It is already almost 11:15 in the evening, and it is a work night. I've got much to do in terms of work, so I should not push it too late, and therefore lose time tomorrow morning. I'll get 1,000 gold if I can take Iron Rock. That's, I believe, true, isn't it? Hang on. Yes, I still have a mission to capture Iron Rock. That's something they can do then. Okay, but the dwarves are still coming. Unless we have a way of countering them with armor piercing. Which we might do with 6 armies of skulkers. 6 regiments. Thank you, Catlow. Thank you. Right, okay, so thank you for watching. So, yeah, apologies if I was a bit scatterbrained or weird this evening. It's still a bit of pain. It's a bit dull now. I've managed to forget about the headache, which has been nice. But it's sort of a dull pain. So, we have restarted the campaign. We are still in the Death's Pass. We are trying our best to defeat the Red Teeth, our main enemy. Red Teeth, Red Tooth, Red Fang, who are still in the area. And the freight train that is the dwarves is bearing down on us. Once they have eliminated the bloody spears, the only way they have to go is south. So, you know, they're going to come straight through us, because that's where they go. I mean, they could go north through the vampire territories, but it's a bit of a like, yeah, they're going to go all the way around there, or through there to the border princes. It's way easier and more obvious to just go south, because it's full of dwarven territories that they can take over, typically, if you haven't modded it, and obviously they hate the Greenskins, so it's, you know, clear choice. Right, so I will try and update the roster, probably not tonight because I'm tired, but I'll update the roster with the people who are in the game. So if you volunteered, thank you very much for your support. That's very kind. Thank you, guys. Right, so before I go, I'll give you an update on what's going on the YouTube side of things that I did at the start of the stream. I'll just pop the camera on so you can see the dog, who is flopped on the sofa. She's just resting. Right, so on the YouTube side of things, it is the 7th week of work on the latest video, which is still Armor Bullshittery Part 9. It normally takes me about 4 weeks to finish 10 minutes of footage. This one is at least 18 minutes long. It's either 18 or 21 minutes. I'm not sure yet. I've yet to decide whether to include a final scene, which I think I might include. I'm on the fence. So it's big. Not only is it big, it's got a lot of moving parts. For example, it has a jingle, a song, which I've had written. It's got an animated sort of, well, not like a cut. It's like you'll see. It's got like an animated sequence, which was a pain, which still isn't finished because I just went halfway through. Oh fuck it, I'll finish this later because it's just so pain in the ass. It's got some art commissioned by Bubu Dingo, which are assets for an animation. She's done a great job. It's also got a sort of how to word this? It's got like I suppose like an intro thing, which needs to be voiced by a volunteer from preferably another YouTuber who I can convince into doing a bit of voice work. It's also got the armor problem, which is the inconsistent frame rate. Armor's got a very inconsistent frame rate, which makes it quite hard to edit, at least at the level of precision that I require. So in other words, sometimes the scene may be 60 frames per second, sometimes it's 23, sometimes it's 30, sometimes it's 32. You know, it's weird. It's just the nature of Armor. The frame rate fluctuates very heavily. So this kind of means that you need to do quite a lot of editing up front, because... how to describe this? So, you know how I do with the text above people's heads? If you just keyframe a few points, the text moves above their head, right? But the character will move with the frame rate. And you can tell the human eye is very, very good at spotting when something is not quite in sync. So the illusion is broken. So because of that, if it's like, say, 33 frames per second, you've got to stop and duplicate every frame where it's duplicated, basically. So you need to do it frame by frame. How much of it? All of it. You know, you've got to put in all that effort for just a tiny little scene just to maintain the illusion, because humans are very good at spotting when it's not right. So I'm just sort of explaining the reality of the situation for Armor footage. When I edit something like Golf It, no problem. Just, you know, point to point, a few keyframes, easy. They're like little coloured balls. They don't move in any sort of unpredictable fashion. But Armor, oh god. So it's just a lot of tedious work, really. Thank you, Blairian. Thank you very much, Blairian. Thank you. Right, okay. So I'm going to bugger off, go to bed. So what's the time? 11:15. Yeah, bugger off, go to bed, wake up tomorrow, do another stream or something, and then just get on with work again, as per usual. Look at the calendar. Do I have any plans this week? Not really. Oh, fuck. Yeah, just going to continue, really. And, yeah. Why don't I decrease the FPS of the completed video? It would be weird and inconsistent, because the 60 frames per second sections are suddenly look very choppy. And also some of it is 24 frames a second. So, you know, you haven't really fixed the problem. Correct. You've decreased the quality of the entire video, and you haven't fixed the problem. So, you know, it's not ideal. Right, anyway, so I'm gonna fuck off. So yeah, have a lovely evening, and thank you for watching. And my voice is going, you can probably tell it's on its last legs. So Beastie, Smeagol and SWAT Knight are playing. What are they playing? So Beastie's playing DayZ, oddly enough. Smeagol is playing CSGO. SWAT Knight is playing War Thunder. Who else am I following? Alistair is playing Dark Souls. Lou is on. What's Lou doing? No, sorry, Lou's finished. Okay, I'll hand you over to Smeagol then. So hang on. Bugger. There we go. Smeagol, yeah. Stupid Twitch, stupid. Okay, so this is ZS Smeagol, and he's playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive. All the best from myself and from Lulu. If I don't see you again, have a lovely, lovely week.